that have been consistent speaking against the bad government and for the purpose for reformers. Niger what yo? No more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. The only media that have been speaking. No more bad government. The voice of the voiceless. No more bad government. No more bad government. For the poor, no more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. Niger what media? No more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. In Nigeria, no more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. The only media, the number one media in Nigeria, no more bad government. That have been speaking against government. No more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. Niger what you? The voice of the voiceless. The voice of the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Niger what media? Voice for the voiceless. Niger watch media. Voice for the voiceless. The only media that have been speaking against bad government. Being consistency since 1944. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Umuwame. Voice for the voiceless. Umuwame. Voice for the voiceless. 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 Niger watch you. We have been seeing all you guys have been doing, and he recommending to everyone in Nigeria, saying that you guys are the number one. Niger what you?
Labour Party leader Peter Obi this week challenged President Bola Tinubu to explain to Nigerians what deliberate steps he intends to take to reduce inflation to 15% in 2025, down from the current 34.6%, instead of engaging in mere rhetoric. The former governor of Anambra State wants the president to visit each of Nigeria's 36 states for 2 days to afford him the opportunity to better understand the dire economic and security situations bugging Nigerian citizens. He also lamented that many Nigerians have become refugees and exiles in their own country. While preferring alternative solutions to tackle Nigeria's governance challenges, Mr. Obi underscored what he called the hounding of opposition figures in the country and noted that the climate for opposition politics has progressively become toxic.
Mr. President, out of approximately 580 days you have been in office, it is reported that you have spent about 30% or around 180 days on more than 30 publicly recorded trips overseas. My appeal is that you dedicate 20% of 2025, roughly 72 days, to visit each of the 36 states for 2 days each. As a president, such visit will give you opportunity to better understand their economic and security situations across the country. I'll wait and see how inflation will come down from 34 to 15%. Because the main driver of inflation, as you know, is food. On the sea rice coming down from 100 to about 50, beans coming down, all coming down below the minimum wage, then we can begin to say yes. So it is not something you say, it is what you do and what people feel. Government have consistently maintained that our tax to GDP, tax to this is very low. You've seen it every day. And I said it's wrong. Tax is a function of productivity. The country is unproductive. So are you going to tax 100 million Nigerians that are living in extreme poverty? Are you going to tax those people I saw in IDP camps yesterday? Are you going to tax the factories that are shut down in Kanu? Go to Bompai, go to Shadan 1, Shadan 2. Where are you going to tax? You tax is a function of productivity. When the country is productive, people are gainfully employed, then you can tax them. And we can generate more tax. What we need now is to reflect the country, make it productive, and then we can talk about generating more revenue. For me, what is important now is about Nigeria today. We are so occupied about election, just like we're so occupied about power capture, that we refuse to deal with our issue. We have people who are dying because of a bags of rice, half bag of beans. People are dying. Oppositions here are actually in difficulty. If I tell you what I face, what I go through, what my family go through, you wouldn't even believe I will still be standing and going around this country. But I've made up my mind that if this is the end, so be it. Because we can't allow the country. It is difficult to be in opposition in this country. Extremely difficult. Because everything is against you. People don't even want to see you. They don't even want to talk to you. I see colleagues that greet them at the airport, they don't even want to reply because they feel they don't want the government of the day to see you or see them greeting you. Your businesses, everything you're involved is being dismantled. That is not a country. We need to show more commitment to the future of our country. None of us is going to live here forever. That is the part of what Dele and Co. also going through. Everybody who means well should come together to get the country to work. There's a lot of, call it lies, there's a lot of propaganda, there's a lot of, trying to, bamboozle the people going on here and there, which has to stop. Let's build this country.
Well, we're now being joined by former National Vice Chairman of the All Progressives Congress, Chief Hilliard Etta, to dissect Peter Obi's position on the state of the nation, as well as critique his suggestions to President Tinubu. Good day and welcome to Newsday.
Thank you very much for having me, and Happy New Year to all of you.
Happy New Year, Mr. Etta. Let's go straight into
Happy New Year to Nigerians.
Yes. So Peter Obi has called for a reduction in the cost of governance, redirecting funds toward critical sectors like security. He mentioned health, education, and even poverty alleviation. Well, his suggestions seem noble, but what are the practical and political hurdles in implementing such a strategy in a country like Nigeria, where governance structures are deeply entrenched in bureaucracy and patronage systems? An example I would give is this local government on autonomy of funds, for example. Do you see this as a realistic goal under the current Tinubu administration?
Well, first of all, let me start by saying that I did not have the privilege of listening to him yesterday, but from the excerpts of what you have just brought forward, I'd like to say that I'd like to say only two things. Number one, the time for electioneering is over. The rhetoric of Mr. Peter Obi sounds as if somebody that is on the stump. It is true that we have these challenges in the country, but time has come for politicians to become statesmen. If you have solutions to the challenges that we have in the country, then you put it forward, especially that you are in the forefront of the opposition to the government. Put an alternative solution so that the people will get which solution that has been brought forward, whether by the government or by the opposition, is well suited for the challenges that we have in the country. Number two is that he seems to think that Nigeria is all about him. It's unfortunate. We're about 200 and something million of us. It is not about his business, whether some people reply to his text or not. These are our personal issues. We all have our personal issues. We should not bring them up and make it look as if they are national issues. For me, that is what I just got from the excerpts that you have just published. Having said that, I agree with him. I read about what he said yesterday. I agree with him that we need responsible and responsible leadership from the federal to the state and the local government level. Good for Nigeria. At the national level, we have a president who is responsive and who is responsible. You cannot say we have a preponderance of reform-minded, responsive and responsible governors in the 36 states, or a preponderance of them in the 36 states of the country. Our story would have been different. The same thing can be said of the local government administration. Having said so, let me directly answer your question when it comes to things like the reforms at the local government level. It is incumbent on every Nigerian to make sure that resources that will now be given to their local government areas and their local government chairmen are channeled towards the development of their various local government areas. Good for Nigeria, we have the Freedom of Information Act, and Nigerians should avail themselves with this act. I am going to do so in my own local government area. I have given notice that from the day that the resources that is meant for my local government area is given to my local government chairman, I will demand from him from time to time, using the instrumentality of the Freedom of Information Act, to make available the way and manner in which the local government resources are spent. This, we have to replicate this all over the country. Remember, my dear sister, that we are a developing country. Most of these things are institutionalized in the developed countries. We do not have them. We meet these things as we go on developing our environment. We meet these things. The FOI is less than 20 years. I think it's less than 20 years. I don't have the figures at hand. And so we should know that the responsibility of making sure that the reforms that the Mr. President has put in place trickles down to our various localities, our crevices of the country, our hamlets, our villages, our households, is also our responsibility. The president has done his own by bringing out these policies. I think that we should drive them to our households, we should drive them to our villages, we should drive them to our hamlets. This is a responsibility that we all owe ourselves. Now, he has talked about the fact that we don't seem to have growth. We don't seem to have seen any growth in the right direction. I don't think that is very correct. I have seen growth in our foreign reserve. I have seen growth in the stability of Naira. I have seen growth in the downward spiral of the prices of petroleum products. I have seen growth around these areas. These are not enough growth to impact on the day-to-day life of the average Nigerian. And the gestation period between the growth and the impact on our lives is such that we have to give the president some time for this to happen. But for one to say that he has not seen there is no growth, nothing has happened in the country, I don't believe that if this was the case, that this organization will make Mr. President the man of the year. And on that basis, let me even thank all of you in the DZ organization for making Mr. President man of the year. It shows that this is a president who is not interested in the next election. The kinds of the kinds of actions that Mr. President has taken, the policies that he has brought about, are the ones that politicians run away from because it makes you unpopular and the next election is just around the corner. But he does not care because he believes that this is the time to act. This is the time to bring those things that must propel Nigeria to where Nigeria ought to be. That is why he's doing what he's doing. And I think that he's in the right direction. Now, there are certain things that he has not done. If you ask me, I will tell you those things from my own perspective. But you see, for people like Mr. Peter Obi, people like Mr. Atiku Abubakar, all what they need to do is to bring their own version of the solutions to the public so that we weigh it and see. And if the president is not responsive to those kinds of solutions, if we have weighed it and have seen that it will best suit our challenges, then we'll now hold the president responsible.
All right, Mr. Etta. Welcome back to Newsday. Thank you for staying with us. We were speaking with a former National Vice Chairman of the All Progressives Congress, Chief Hilliard Etta. He was dissecting Peter Obi's position on the state of the nation. Mr. Etta, can you confirm that you can hear me now, please?
Yes, I can hear you very well.
Thank you. Thank you for your patience as well. Now, at the start of this interview, you did mention that you didn't watch Peter Obi's interview fully. I would have loved if you had the opportunity.
Yes.
But some might say that his statements were not personal. Even though he was it was a case of him trying to show that he could relate to the sufferings of the Nigerian people, which is why he did mention that he's challenging the president to visit each state of the federation for 2 days to get a real feel of what Nigerians are going through. And one other thing that he mentioned was that he would like the president to give details to Nigerians on how he plans to bring down inflation from well over 30% to 15% this year. Just those two suggestions, do you think that it's something that the APC can address quickly? Because those are some suggestions that he's made.
Okay, let me attempt to deal with these issues from this perspective. Now, I heard in the excerpts that you published that he was talking about the number of days that Mr. President had spent outside of the country. It would seem that the president spent these days outside of the country frolicking or going out to have parties and to have fun. Mr. President is a very serious-minded reformer. In fact, he's a revolutionary. He has gone out there to impact on the economy, to impact on the social well-being of Nigeria. So I just want to deal with that. But coming to the president traveling to the 36 states of Nigeria, Nigeria is a federation. We have 36 state governors who relate with Mr. President almost on a daily basis. There is nothing that is happening in Nigeria with the structures of government in Nigeria that the president is not aware. The president is aware that we do not have good roads in Nigeria. The president is aware that the Human Development Index of Nigeria is in the negative. So when I started by saying that, it sounded to me as somebody who is on the stump, on an electioneering stump. That's what I mean. Because there is absolutely nothing that he can mention that is happening in the states that the president is unaware of. The president is unaware of the conditions of Nigeria, and he is working every day, 24/7, to make sure that solutions that will match the challenges that we have in Nigeria are brought to bear. So what I would have expected Mr. Peter Obi to say, for instance, is that on the matter of education, this is what I think that Nigeria should do. And then we will weigh it and see whether what the president is doing or what Mr. Obi has suggested is which one is superior to the other. And Nigerians will choose and pick. You see, opposition politics in Nigeria is predicated on always wanting to bring down the government. Opposition politics is that you bring solutions that are different from the one that the government has proffered and allow the people to choose and pick. So I am yet to see a body of solutions that the opposition of Nigeria have come together to bring to say, look, Nigeria needs these kinds of solutions, not the one that the APC has presented. And until they do so, it is an empty kind of opposition that we do not need in Nigeria. We need viral, very articulate opposition. We need opposition that will do what is necessary to keep the government on track. What they are doing generally is that whether the president brings down inflation from 34% to 12%, they will find a way to say that it is not real. When the president takes the foreign reserve from 31 billion to 41, it's not real. When the cost of fuel comes down, they will tell you that it is not real. That is the kind of opposition that we have. And I want to say that it is not the kind of opposition that we need. Whether you are in opposition or you are in government in a country like Nigeria, because your solution, your solutions to the problems of Nigeria is not personal. If you have the solutions to the challenges that are in Nigeria, it is not personal to you. God has imputed it into you for you to bring to the good, for the good of Nigerians. So we need to change the color and the tint of the way we carry on as opposition.
All right, then. Thank you so much, Mr. Hilliard. We appreciate your submissions on Newsday, and Happy New Year once again.
All right, guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you. Thank you very much for your time with us today. It's been a very, very long day for me. Sorry that we came out late, but we are here. We are still going to try to catch up with what we have for you guys today. How are you guys doing today, my wonderful people? I appreciate every one of you right there. I'm just going to post out a link now for those of you that want to join us so that we can talk on this particular response from the APC as well to Mr. Peter Obi. According to what they're saying, I will elaborate on that shortly, but the link I'll be posted for those of you that want to join us. Please click on the link, join us here, and let's talk about what is affecting us in our country. I guess you guys can hear me because I'm facing a network problem right here. But nevertheless, let somebody just confirm that so we can quickly move on. But I'd like to acknowledge those of you on the comment section if you're hearing me. Mother for all, Mommy Diaspora, thank you very much, Mommy, for all that you do. We appreciate you always. Thank you very much for always being there for us. I appreciate every one of you right there. Thank you very much, Abu Azi. We are looking forward to hearing from you back again. We wish you good health by the special grace of Almighty God. Thank you, Madam Iris Finance, Madam Bachata Bojumi. Thank you, Madam Martina Ambassi TV. I appreciate every one of you. And my wonderful people right there on the comment section. Wisdom Lucky, thank you very much. Miracle B, Austin Prince, I can see you as well. Sabavo Kongai, thank you. Sarah Daddy, Jesus Jose, Joe Taho, Antonia Ekato, thank you. Good evening to you all. Gladys, thank you very much. Kingsley Ogeraki, thank you. Nell James in the building, Mr. Johnson Emmanuel, thank you, my people. Christian CXL, thank you very much. Peggy Body, thank you very much. I appreciate you. Sonny Edokbolo, thank you very much. Then we have Sunday, Team Idol. Thank you for joining us from Facebook. Thank you very much. Peter Ife is with us right there as well. George Efos Agbinedion is with us. Thank you. I appreciate you all. Didi Anthony in the building. Info, thank you very much for joining us. I appreciate you. God bless you all. Then we have Vincent in the building, Dixie Dagbon in the building, Julius, Anthony, thank you, Victoria, Osamudia, man. God bless you all, my people. I'm going to have a bless you now. Nobody confirmed my voice. That means you all are hearing me. Okay, that's fine. I thought somebody would say yes, but since nobody say yes, that means you guys are hearing me. I just like to move on right now. I have an article that I would like to quickly take here. That's the only video that we have for you guys today. I just want us to get on with the broadcast since we came on late. So there's no time for us to be waiting to listen to more videos today. Thank you very much, Prince Alabo. I can see you, sir. Thanks for joining us. Today you are watching us from Facebook. Thank you very much, Edward Aguavon. God bless you all. Jota Ho, thank you. Okay, thank you, Dixon. I appreciate you all for confirming it now that you can hear me. Me, I don't ask for the past 78 years. And now I come answer me say, now they hear me. Oh God, my people, my people. But nevertheless, I would like to quickly tally what we've said, the video that we just listened to right now with the article that I have here, so that we can take it from here. As you can see right there on the screen, from People's Gazette, Peter Obi bent on inciting Nigerians against Tinubu's government, APC. The All Progressive Congress, APC, has criticized Mr. Peter Obi, accusing the Labour Party LP presidential candidate in the 2023 general election of inciting Nigerians against President Bola Ahmed Tinubu administration. This comes after Mr. Peter Obi knocked Mr. Tinubu's government, expressing grave concern over rising corruption, mismanagement, poverty, hardship, and an escalating debt profile under his leadership since taking office 18 months ago. In his New Year message, Mr. Obi, a former governor of Anambra State, noted that the corruption had deeply entrenched itself in the government, and nepotism and had become the norm under the Tinubu's administration. In a counter statement on Thursday night, the APC dismissed Mr. Obi's remarks, claiming he left no significant achievement during his 8 years tenure as governor of Anambra State. The statement signed by the APC national spokesperson Felix Moka accused Mr. Obi and members of the main opposition People's Democratic Party (PDP) of making relentless attempt to incite public outrage against the Tinubu's administration. Then he went on quote, like his co-travelers in the People's Democratic Party (PDP), Obi's obsessive pessimism and endless but futile effort to incite public outrage against the administration is born out of their realization that President Tinubu's unwittingly cemented their ultimate political irrelevance by his visionary and full throttle reform and transformation of the fundamental pillars of our national life, Mr. Moka said. He added, Obi's New Year's message, in which he claimed that the political, economic, and security situation of our dear country is worsening daily, is misleading, and appears intended to score cheap political points. This claim at a time when all indicators show that our country is rebounding in significant measure across all sectors, cast Obi squarely as Nigeria's leading doomsayer. Despite this and other initial beneficial outcomes of ongoing unprecedented reforms, the administration is doubtfully its effort to ensure that the reform deliver their fullest benefit for sustainable growth and transformation of our country. In his New Year message, President Bola Tinubu acknowledged that the cost of food and essential drugs remained a significant concern for many Nigerian households. To reverse this trend, Mr. President assured that his administration was committed to lowering food prices by boosting food production and promoting the local production of drugs. The statement further said, okay, I'll just leave that there because it's emphasizing right now on what Tinubu said. But for Peter Obi, they're accusing Peter Obi that he ruled for 8 years and he could not develop Anambra State. That's what APC is saying. Then they went on by saying that Peter Obi is trying to incite the Nigerian people against President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I don't know which one I want to talk for this matter, how they talk so, but I would like to leave it the way it is. Make a comment on it. I appreciate every one of you, my people. Thank you very much for your time with us today. And God bless every one of you right there. I have love of God is my strength just coming in, and she came in with a super chat already. Thank you very much, Lord. God is my strength. I'm very, very grateful, man. And God bless you. Thanks for all that you do. Thank you so much. I'm very, very grateful. Happy New Year to you once again. And for those of you that want to call in, please, you can call in now and let's take it from here. What is your take on the statement from the APC, or rather, what is your take on the statement from Peter Obi yesterday? Do you agree with Peter Obi or you disagree? Do you agree with the APC or you disagree? We would like to hear from you. Please let us know, then we take it from there. Thank you for those of you that are just coming in right now. As for me, this whole thing, I don't understand how Peter Obi is trying to incite Nigerians against Tinubu. We, the Nigerians, we know what is going on in the country. We know there's hunger in the land, although the president admitted that. Okay. But what are they doing to curb this hunger? That is our concern. And that is the same thing Peter Obi is saying. If you check what Peter Obi said yesterday, I don't see anything wrong with it. Peter Obi is telling the president that, please take time. You've traveled so many places, other countries across the world. Now, this time, you take time. Don't go international traveling or country or whatever. You try to devote your time to travel across the 36 states. I don't know whether they're already 37 now. Across the nation. To see where till they happen with Nigerians. I don't believe say that in a bad thing. Yes, there's nothing wrong there. Peter Obi was not rude. Peter Obi was not trying to tell the people, oh, Tinubu government is bad. He said the government is corrupt. The government is really corrupt. Yes, it's corrupt. He said the government, there's hunger under this government. Not true. There's insecurity under this government. That one I agree, but it's worsening. I disagree. Yeah, the insecurity is worsening. As long as I said like yesterday night, Peter Obi talk. That one I disagree. Because a lot of people are already testifying to that insecurity that yes, we don't know how they do them. Everything is coming down seriously. A lot of people that travel all the way from Lagos to Benin, different places this December. When I hear anybody where they say they kidnap throughout this December, you where they listen to me. So if you be Igbo, they kidnap for your side. If you be a Yoruba, they kidnap for your side. If you be a Edo, they kidnap for your side. Any tribe where you be. If you be from Delta, tell me where your people they come back, come do Christmas. They kidnap from your own side. My network is failing. I just hope you guys can hear me, and I don't have any panelists on the panel for now. You know, yes. So for that, insecurity in the country, I might agree. But it's worsening. I disagree on that one. You know, so to be honest, I don't see. I think Peter Obi, in everything we talk, he's not a perfect man. I can say everything where Peter Obi talked yesterday, 99% Peter Obi was right. Let's say only 1% he was wrong. Yeah, that's human. It's normal. You know, Tinubu should stop traveling and not traveling to another country and stabilize his office to look what is happening to Nigerians in Nigeria. Today you did France. Tomorrow you did UK. And the whole thing they affect us for here. There's hunger in the land. Let's say it how it is. There's hunger in the land. Thank you very much. I appreciate every one of you. Abdul Malik. Finally, we don't hear from Abdul Malik today. Thank you very much, my brother. Happy New Year to you. You know, I appreciate you. Now, only Madam Origin will never hear from. Maybe she never do a New Year finish. You know, so many people still do that New Year right now. Madam Peggy, okay, Peggy Mogi is always with us here. No, I wanted to say Madam Origin. Madam Busy Brains, sorry. Madam Busy Brains, we never hear from you. You know, Mrs. Guinea, we never hear from you as well. I believe people are calling in already, but my network is not allowing your calls to come in. To be honest, my people, my network is failing this evening, and it might affect this broadcast if we don't have people on the panel to take it whenever I'm being affected. Even the calls now cannot come in. I don't know why. The network is failing. Seriously failing. Was part of the reason why I have to come on air very, very late. MTN is failing. My Wi-Fi is failing. Everything is failing right now. I don't know. I don't know if anybody is trying to call in, but it's not going through here. Okay. Abdul Malik said they kidnapped in Enugu. Family travel all the way from Lagos. Okay, they were kidnapped in Enugu. Okay, that one, I know Yeram, as I hear am so, you see, my love God is my strength say she they call in. You see, you not reach here. I don't know what they happen. Let me swap this one. I don't know. You not reach here, my network is failing. Many people don't call in already. Madam Deborah don't call. Madam Emmy don't call. Okay, when I call again, I see you na miss calls. I don't swap my network now. Try again. Let's see. If you guys can hear me, just try again. Okay, the call is coming in now. Thank you, man. Good evening to you. My love, God is my strength. Can you hear me? Hey, wahala. Can you hear me, man? I tell you, I say tonight, I don't know what they do. My network and my fault. Everywhere, every network is failing right now. I've tried everything. I struggle with all the networks since. But I said that today might be their day to still mess us up. I don't know why. Fortunately, it's not going through. I don't know what I want to do now, my people. You can understand with us. This is not my fault. Let me see if I can pick another call. I just swap again to another one. Madam Deborah, I tried to pick your call. It's just connecting as I'm speaking. Hey, wahala. Hello, Madam Deborah, can you hear me? Hello? Hello, ma. Oh, the network is failing.
Good evening, sir.
Yes, I can hear you. Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, please talk to us. Good evening to you, man. Thank you. Happy New Year.
Yeah, good evening, sir. Happy New Year, Mr. Elvis.
Thank you.
And Happy New Year to all our viewers all over the world. Just a quick contribution to your broadcast.
The network is failing, man. Fortunately, my people, this is not going to work. The network is failing. Very sad. There's nothing I can do. All the network is failing right now in Nigeria. I don't know if it's in Nigeria, but I can't say. I don't want to generalize. We can't hear you, man. Unfortunately, we can't hear you. Can you guys still hear me at all? Can you guys hear me on the, please, can somebody respond on the comment section if you can hear me? Because the network is failing here. I might have to end the show on time because we are struggling with network right now. I'm not saying that Nigeria ideal. This will not be an RCB for here now. So they do them. Okay, let me go on a quick break to see if there's anything else I can do quickly. Okay, there's a call coming in. Let me pick this one first. Thank you, man. Can you hear me? Hello?
Thank you. You hear me? You hear me?
Yes, I hear you, man. Thank you, man. Love God is my strength. Please talk to us. See, the network is failing.
Hello, I'm Christine. Happy New Year to you, Mommy. Happy New Year to everyone, the panelists, everyone can be right struggling today. We don't know what they have done to it in Nigeria. I'll quickly go to what I want to say. If you can hear me clearly, everyone.
Yes.
I just want to say I'm very disappointed with what that man, I don't know if
Oh, network.
For the heat. And I just want to say one word.
Very sad.
So, every time I'll be, I just want my brothers. I love all of you from the east. I want people to say they want to go.
I think Mr. Elvis has dropped because of the network. So, well, I'm the only one here. Greetings to everyone. Hopefully, everybody can hear me. If you can hear me, you can just put in the comment section that you can hear me. Mr. Elvis may be back in a minute. I guess the network is kind of disturbing. So, well, I think based on what's being shown today, it's just Peter Obi inciting Nigeria against Tinubu government, APC forward at Peter Obi. Well, I don't know what they mean by that, but greetings to everybody. Mommy, that's why I greet you. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to everybody. Abuaze, Peggy Modi, everyone in the comment section. Greetings to everyone. Hopefully, you guys can hear me. If you can hear me, just put in the comment section. I don't know how this is working, but let's see. Maybe Mr. Helvis is able to come back and then continue. Please, if you can hear me, just okay. Thank you very much. Okay, thank you, everyone. Thank you. Well, we know how the country is, and then we know what is going on in the country. So, but regardless, well, I don't think Peter Obi is a problem of these people. It's just that they don't know what they are doing. Because ordinarily their duty should have just been on focusing on Nigeria and then see how they can fix the country. Okay, you are asking Nigerians to be patient. You are asking Nigerians to tighten their belts, but you are spending money buying new brand new vehicles instead of you to focus on your job in Abuja. Tinubu is in the criminal drug baron is in Lagos. They are going to pay him a visit, including even the minister of FCT. People that sees this guy every day, they still went to Lagos to go and pay the visit. Whereas Nigerians are dying in their numbers, Nigerians are hungry. So for me, Peter Obi is not your problem. You people are your own problem. So fix Nigeria, fix the country. If you cannot do it, then quit. If you cannot handle the situation, then leave the place. If you cannot do it. But I think Mr. Elvis is back. Mr. Elvis, can you hear me?
Yes, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead, sir.
Thank you very much, my lovely brother. You see, this is why I call on my panelists to join us on time in case we feel.
Because I hear that call. That's why I come inside, my brother.
Now, God will bless you, my brother. I really do appreciate that. Thank you. If not,
God bless you. God bless you.
You know, please, can you call in now? Call us. If you can hear me, call in. Let's see if you can hear me this time. Just call in. Let's see. Let's try this time. Quickly call in, guys. You were calling in just now. I cannot return call. You know, about 4 or 5 people called in already. Just call in. Let's see if we can quickly hear you before I go to the panelists. Okay, I have the first caller again now. Let's see. Thank you very much, love. God is my strength. Can you hear me now, ma?
Hello? I can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay, you are very good now. Please go ahead. Talk to us, man. Good evening to you once again.
Thank you. So I will greet again. Happy New Year to everyone. I'm just so disappointed, because what I was saying before was that every time that they want to characterize anything that Peter Obi say or anything that he has done, they will send an Igbo man to come and speak about it. I don't know, maybe every one of us have noticed it.
Yes.
On this platform, I have noticed it. And I want to say one thing. What Peter Obi said yesterday, there's no one that is not right. I'm so surprised when I hear people say security is good. How? Am I going to say security of Nigeria is like the one in the UK? Today, I drove all the way from Manchester. There was no problem. Nothing. I'm not afraid. I'm not saying somebody's going to stop me here. Somebody's going to do anything to me. You don't drive, no problem. But what I'm saying that people are saying that security is good. How is security good? When people are being quiet in the village. In my village, I know how many, but I don't want to say. So why security? The commander of Boko Haram allegedly is the vice president. He can command them to stop for some time. They do it all the time when Buhari was there. They will stop for 3 months, then they will start again. They have told them to stop now. Very soon, when they want money, ransom, they will tell them to go out again. So for me, I don't see any security that's improved. Peter Obi gave solution. This man came out and said Peter Obi did not give solution to Tinubu. How? He told him to go around and visit all the villages, all the states in Nigeria. He should have his treatment in one of the states in Nigeria. He should limit traveling abroad. He should bring the government money, bring it down, expenditure, bring it down. He gave him advice. So what is this man coming out to say? Why is he talking there? I don't want to use his word. Why is he? Did he listen to Obi at all before he come out and make up himself? This man has not done anything. He has come out so that Nigeria can improve. It's Nigeria. He has the right to speak. Mm-hmm. So what is their problem with Obi? They should leave him alone. He's not the president. He's a citizen like every one of us. He go to visit places. On New Year Day, when we are celebrating, Obi was in IDG camp. So what else? Do they want this man? Do they want to look at what the man said? He said what he's going through with his family. If he tells us, he said everybody will say how is it seeking to come out and speak? So why? What is it? Is it not Nigeria? Is it because it's from the east? And the east man is going out to want to counteract what to be saying. Why can't all those what's his name, the speaker of Tinubu, why didn't they come out to speak? Please, I just want to say this. We want to go, Biafra must go. These are the people who are not going to destroy Nigeria. My Eastern brothers, I love you, but these people, I don't see people bringing them to your country. This is so disappointing. I was so upset that this man will come out and take this dirty job. Niger wash.
Thank you.
My brother, God bless you. I love you so much.
Thank you.
I love you. Panelists, I love all of you. Commenters, I love all of you. It's so upsetting. Our country must change. There's no security that's better in Nigeria. I cannot take that as a security that is better. Never. Thank you.
Thank you very much, man. God bless you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, Mona, quick call. Anybody that want to call in now before we lose this network again? I can see Mother Deborah, you were calling in just now. Quickly call back. Okay, someone else is already calling in. Thank you very much, Madam Ini. Thanks for calling in. Happy New Year to you. Please talk to us.
Hello. Thank you, everyone. Happy New Year.
Thank you, ma'am.
I've not really to say, but I'm very disappointed with everything that's going on in Nigeria. With the way APC and their supporters are behaving, it just tells us that we don't have any headway at all, because they don't take any criticism to help deal with the problems in front of them. And again, the problem we're having is Nigerians are the problem. Why give Tinubu Man of the Year? Even for the fact that people died in December just because they're looking for food, looking for free food, free money, here and there. For that alone, Tinubu's name should not be there. And again, I was listening to the news this morning again. I heard a Delta State governor as part of the people that they want to give. So this is me thinking, what has he really done for Delta people? So Nigerians are the problem. Again, this morning I was listening to the news when I heard somebody giving analysis about NPC, how they can improve. And I was shocked because APC, they haven't done nothing with those refineries. They're just giving propagandas because when I listened to that guy, I was thinking maybe you were going to play that thing for us to see exactly how that guy explained how the refineries are not even working. They're just giving us different news here and there. And it's just so sad. After all the support and the information Peter Obi actually gave for how they can actually get things better, they won't listen. And unfortunately, we are just in a place where whatever we do as Nigerians, we're just wasting our time until we fight for our right to become Nigerians. Because at the end of the day, I think we are not citizens at the moment because they don't listen. And we just have a long way to go because it's very depressing. I don't really have much to say, but it's so bad.
Thank you very much, man.
So that's all right.
I appreciate you. Happy New Year to you once again. Thank you so much. Okay, Madam Deborah, you were calling in. Let's see. Okay, you are calling in now. Thank you very much, ma. Good evening to you. Please talk to us. Happy New Year to you.
Hello.
Thank you, ma.
Happy New Year, Mr. F.
We can hear you now. Yes. Just go ahead. Yes. Thank you.
Okay. It's just a quick contribution to the broadcast.
Okay.
I just want to say something about what the APC government is saying about Peter Obi. It's obvious that they don't like any form of criticism. And it's very common with people who are doing the wrong thing and they don't want anybody to criticize what they are doing. They want to silence the voice that criticize what they're doing. And it's really bad. They're just going to talk like the one system any healthy opposition to what they're doing. So it's only Peter Obi that even seems to be criticizing the government, and which is very bad. With everything that is going on in the country, we'll expect a very strong opposition or very strong criticism should be coming from so many areas. All the people that were criticizing Goodluck Jonathan then, even when Nigeria was not as bad as this, but for some reason they are all silent. And it's only Peter Obi that is speaking out. And I'm really afraid before 2027, they will do everything to silence him. And there will be nobody oppose whatever they are doing. I don't see anything wrong in what Peter Obi said. It's obviously what is going on in the country. Because a lot of people are afraid to speak out. There's no any form of criticism, and they've forgotten that meant to choose or help people to develop. This is why you see companies welcome feedback and all of that, because they want to know the areas that they are not doing well so they can improve. But obviously, you see that this is a government that does not want to be challenged, does not want to be told they are doing what is wrong. They just want to silence everyone and just get away with whatever they are doing. It's really sad that they are being defensive, even when it's obviously, when everything is obvious that what Peter Obi said is the truth. But they don't want to be told the truth. They just want to continue with whatever they are doing. And I can assure you that before 2027, they will make sure they silence everybody that wants to criticize what they're doing. They will either buy them or silence them so that nobody will dare to say anything. Anyway, that's all I have to say about it. Thank you so much, Mr. Elvin.
Thank you, ma.
Yeah,
God bless you. Thank you so much. Yeah. All right. If you guys check, you know, Mother Law of God is my strength says something that is very, very important. She said, Peter Obi is a Nigerian citizen. He have the right to speak about what is affecting us in our country. So let's take it that way. Let's just take it that way. That, okay, Peter Obi came out to express his plight over the excruciating economy, the situation, the hardship of the country. So what is wrong with that? Tell me, when Peter Obi talk yesterday, normally, if Nigeria is a country that is ready to work, let's be honest to ourselves. So, if Nigeria is a country that is ready to work, our satanic leaders are ready to actually make this country better. They're supposed to come out to applaud Peter Obi. If you look at it in my own perspective, in this view, in this dimension, they're supposed to say, okay, yes, oh, we didn't see it that way. Oh, I think there's a lot of point on this. Oh, thank you very much, Mr. Peter Obi. All right, that's a wonderful suggestion. Okay, I promise. A good leader will come out to say, okay, I promise that between now to the next 6 months, I'm not going to travel out of Nigeria. I need to see things by myself, as you have asked for. Normally, when are we going to be seeing things like that? Where a leader will say, okay, when I say I do it like this, I'll be, okay, let me give it a try. When are we going to see that? Now, bass balls now we see from our leaders. We cannot advise them. We cannot talk to them. Let me take this call. Thank you, Mr. Wale, for calling in. Please talk to us.
Hello, Mr. Sir.
Thank you, sir. Happy New Year. Thank you, sir.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year to everybody, sir. All the partners. Happy New Year to everybody.
Thank you. Talk to us.
Better year for everybody, sir.
Amen. Yes, sir.
You see, the problem is, with the I see it is only Mr. Obi is doing everything. But why is it that the Labour Party, who are in the Senate, and the rep, they are not supporting this man? That is the problem. It's only him. And that's why I'm free for the man. The man really want Nigeria to work. But you know, it doesn't have any support. Rather all the assuming Mr. when was talking, and we have other Labour Party from House of Rep and the Senate, they are with him, saying all this. All these people, FPC that are saying nonsense, they won't be. In fact, some of them will shut up. But it's only him that is working. And even you look at, with all Mr. Peter, what Mr. Obi said, just look at what this man said, what they call it, what's the name? Tino, come out and say, Mr. What's that doing one video? Peter Obi, where we know that what you're saying is the truth, but this is not your time. It's not your time. It's an article time. What are we talking? What is he saying?
Who said that?
So, what do you call it? What's the name? Dino Melai.
When?
This guy posted it. This guy that posted it. What's the name? Very dark man on the YouTube page.
Today?
No, not today. I think yesterday or the day before or something.
Can you imagine? So Dino Melaye said that. I'll find them.
Not his Instagram, but his YouTube page.
Okay, YouTube page. Okay.
Yeah, he posted it.
Okay, I'll check it out.
It's because nobody is supporting him. That's why I feel for the man. For me, I would have done if I see with Tom Sabi. I would just have Tom Sabi. Let's leave them. Let's leave Nigeria. Let them do whatever they want to do. Try. What then they don't want the man to do? I don't know.
Thank you.
Anyways, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
God bless you.
Yes, sir.
When I see what Mr. Wale talks so, like say he even deal with me when I go see my lawyer. I went to see one of my lawyers today, and I was surprised. We were discussing politics, and what he told me is similar thing. Is that Peter Obi is now alone in Labour Party. I asked, what is the fate of Labour Party in 2027? He said there's no fate and there's no hope for Labour Party at all. That Peter Obi is alone in Labour Party. Then I went on by asking, is Peter Obi decamping to PDP? He said Peter Obi have already moved to PDP, but they have not officially, be pronounced. This is today. So then he went on by saying, even though Peter Obi go to PDP, it's still going to be very difficult because the people in the PDP, all of them are confused right now and they are divided. Then he now went on for the people. Today, you understand? He now went on for the people by saying that the people, the obedient themselves, are all divided right now. And there are other private discussions we discussed that I cannot relate here. To be honest, it's very sad that Peter Obi is passing through all this as a leader, not as just a citizen, as a leader alone. Because my brother Wale know that that I actually passed through this similar discussion today. At the moment, Nigerians are confused. Most of us don't even know what we want. Let's be honest. Most of us don't know what we want. Some of the Nigerians are already joining this satanic set of people destroying Peter Obi or destroying the chances we will go get. Then he went on by saying how they want to unseat Tinubu for 2027. My ear full today, sha. Because my ear full. To be honest, with Peter Obi alone, we are not going anywhere. Unfortunately, it's a sad one. You might not like it. With Peter Obi alone, we are not going anywhere. And it looks like he's alone. Because my lawyer went on by saying, who is with Peter Obi right now? That I should mention just one. Just one. Then he now mentioned one particular name where I don't feel mentioned now. Was a close to Peter Obi 2023 general election. But at the moment now, they talk again at all. But I don't want to talk. I don't want to create wildlife everywhere. He asked me, made me talk who is with Peter Obi right now. It's crazy. We don't know what we want. It's just like sometimes when people criticize me here, because you believe in your mind, I don't have other thing to do than coming on air every day. If I tell you my activities, sometimes when I come on air, I don't even supposed to, you say, wow. Thank God that some of my wonderful family here gave me my credits 2 days ago here. Let's value our own. Peter Obi is alone. Peter Obi is alone. We recorded ourselves, but I will not play it because I edit some kind of things what we talk for that video before I go play them. Because now today, so I never edit them. I need to re-edit it, remove some words, talk, do and wear, and come showcase what I want to make you hear. We recorded ourselves. Don't worry, in the next couple of days, I will play video for you. Not be do interview, I go interview. We just, they talk.
Mr. Ivis.
Somebody was calling my name. Yes, sir, Mr. Jonathan.
Good evening to you. How are you doing today, Mr. Ivis? Yeah, I was just, about joining the broadcast. Then I heard you said someone, was very close to Peter Obi in 2023. He's no longer talking. She make we talk him or make we just keep him?
I don't know. I don't know that's where they think, but me not mention name.
I think, and I am correct. They not be Nigerian politics. I think, and I'm correct.
You say we just.
I say I think, and I believe I am correct. Are you hearing me?
Who?
Eh?
Yeah, you did think who?
Make I talk him. Are you okay? Are you okay with it? Make I talk.
Now your guess now. You want guess now?
No be guess. Nah.
Talk him.
Nigerian politics. Na Baba Dati. Na in vice presidential candidate. Na you no talk. Okay, that is the thing. So if anybody wants to cry foul. It is Baba Dati. He is the one who is not talking. Period. Anybody who wants to contest that, make him come out, then we will dig it out. with other additional facts. Now him no talk. That's why the man now, Peter Obi dey alone. But yesterday, I am happy. Let me just say this and keep my mouth shut for now. I am happy. Peter Obi said, if this will be the end of it for him, so be it. That's all. So can be alone. And it's all well. It is all well and good. Thank you, Mr. Elvis.
Mr. Jonathan, you call the scatter table on your own behalf, not on my behalf, on your own behalf.
I like your choice of words. Yeah, no.
You are scattering the table on your own behalf. Yes. So it's okay. To be honest, today, my ear full. You know, my ear full. I talk, I say, wow. You know, maybe my network they fail. I for play the video today, but for just it, Mona know. Okay, might tell my lawyer why I meet. There's no need of hiding it. You know, is Barrister Luberus. Now he talked to me. We were together this afternoon. Barrister Luberus talk. Because these are one of the people that I have so much respect for. He's one of my lawyers. I never talked this thing for a year before. He talked to me. He applauded me and my panelists here. Then he asked me question where me myself no fit answer. Me want ask him the same question when he asked me. He said, make I talk one person that is standing with Peter Obi as of today. Since me no fit answer him, I beg, make una tell me for this platform. Who is standing with Peter Obi right now? Not be with the obedience or as the leaders. Tell me one person that is genuinely standing with Peter Obi right now. Tell me.
It's only one person I can mention, though it may not be so important in the scheme of things. But as a loyalist who has continued to stand by Mr. Peter Obi till today, is Tanko Yunusa. It may not be as, like a big fish.
No. You got it wrong. Okay. Tanko is always with Peter Obi, but he's not a leader. I'm talking as a leader.
I'm saying. That's what I said. Yeah.
He's just a loyalist and a consecrated supporter. So if you say me we talk Tanko is just like you and I, but he's more closer to Peter Obi than us. Finish. I'm talking as a leader, decision taker in Nigeria politics. Who is with Peter Obi? We are talking about elite, prominent individualism.
He even mentioned it yesterday. He said at the airport he will meet some people, some high-class people in Nigeria.
They know they greet. He go greet them. They know the answer.
They will not even answer him.
They know the answer. The man is alone. Now, so we want to get the country who they look for. I know they soon away they backstage. I know they see anybody for backstage. Now lay your names that they see. I don't see picture. I don't see face. If I don't see face, you can't come here. Anybody can use your name to come here. Then you go see people. Thank you, man. I can see you already. Thank you very much. Joe of Nazway. Where you call day or God that's Nazway. You don't leave us for street, eh? You don't. Thank you. You mute yourself. We know they hear you.
Sorry, Nigeria matter. Nigeria matter. We are not serious, my brother.
You are right.
You see, this issue you're talking about is serious. We have to look at the American way. Trump went to the Republican Party. The establishment of the Republican Party left Trump. What Trump did was he worked with the people, got his votes, and as God may have it, they have a good system here. And in general election, he won. In this, if we're going to be serious about 2027, the people where they suffer pass now will come out, talk say he don't do. with or without the established, or with those names that have kept us, those names that we are going to put in someone that we want and demand that we have better electoral process, because the biggest issue we have in Nigeria is how people come into governance. If those in power understands that they can be fired by the people, they will work for the people. It's just simple. You either get creative or you get your one tenor and get out. If care is not taken, you get impeached. But the system will be there for the people. That option must be there for the people to, put their hands on. It must be available for the people. We have to demand it, because listen, let me tell you, if anybody is thinking that you're going to give a kid candy and say, give me back that candy, after he has put that candy in his mouth, you must be, that kid is either you want to beat that child, or the child, if he has a good leg, he will run. Our politicians have run with those candies. They've tasted that candy and they're running with it. We have to chase them and get back those candies and make sure we put in someone that really speaks for us. In my entire lifetime, Peter Obi is the only person I have seen that speaks for us, that visits this IDP camp after election. My keyword for this year is pretend. Pretend. People say he's pretending. I say you too pretend. Probably many of us are pretending. People will start, having succor because the government have failed them. It does not matter if you're APC, PDP, LP, or whoever. We are all in it together. But are the people ready? Are the people ready? The same people that have kept them in poverty, the same people that oppress them, will be the same people that are, yelling for in 2027. So it has to be us. If we say we are going to be that partner Peter Obi needs, because at the end of the day, it's about those numbers. We can actually protect our votes.
All right.
We can do it. And I hope we do it in 2027. Thank you, my brother.
No, Mr. Joel, you just said we are not ready. So Moku just taken like that. We are not ready.
Okay, if we're not ready, because even with what happened in Edo State, I felt we are not ready, because there was no way that APC guy should have won that election. At least that PDP guy, I looked at him and said, okay, at least if not for anything, this one has some integrity. This one have address. He has a second address. I don't know how that guy that is in Edo State got into power. So if that one fit enter power, Tinubu, I don't know. We are not ready. If we are ready, I will know we are ready. We'll be on the streets. We are not ready. Hello, is anyone hearing me?
Yes, we can hear you. Mr. Elvis, are you there?
Yes, we can hear you.
Oh, okay. I think it went. Yeah. So I don't know if anybody has any different opinion to what I said,
No,
but
no,
I think that
I agree with you, Mr. Jewel, because when you use the word pretend, I love it. I've stated that, in fact, I don't know, a million times here over the last 1.5 years, that this government, even if you have to pretend that you are doing something good, if that is what will give us succor in Nigeria, pretend. So let them be saying Peter Obi is pretending. I love the way you presented it. Let everybody start pretending. At least Nigeria will be moving forward, under that circumstance or that situation of pretense. Abi, pretend and let us move forward and stop accusing someone who is doing something good, saying
Can
he's
you guys hear
pretending.
me now?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, we can hear you now. We can hear you.
All right. Okay. I beg, in case my network failed again, Oga Chris, thank you very much that you are here. I'm seriously facing a network problem here. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, everyone. I wanted to play a video of that Dino Melaye because that video had been forwarded to me, but the network is not allowing me. But let me try again for the second time. Let's see if you guys can hear the video. Wait till Dino Melaye talk for here, please.
Men and women, I'm here to address you once again in the course of our nation's history. I'm here to address Nigerians, especially on my brother and friend, the former governor of Anambra State and the former vice presidential candidate of our political party, Peter Obi. Peter Obi is one of the finest Nigerians who is intellectually mobile and administratively sagacious. He's a great Nigerian, and by the grace of God, he has the potential of being a great president in the nearest future. I celebrate you, Peter Obi, and I celebrate your movement for a new Nigeria. I celebrate your conscientization of the Nigerian youth and public on governance and building a new Nigeria. But I want to advise that your time is not now, because you will have to wait for your time. I've listened to your postulations, I've listened to your arguments, I've listened to your deliveries, I've listened to your campaigns, and I can say that 90% of your campaign is dwelling on reducing the cost of governance. I mean, most of your campaigns is around cutting the costs of governance. And I want to tell you that the problem of this country is beyond just cutting the cost of governance. The problem of this country is beyond reducing the cost of governance. I'm not saying that it's deceptive, I'm not saying it's pretentious, but I'm telling you that it is less than 1% of our national problem. Beyond cutting the cost of governance, and I want to say that cutting the cost of governance, you don't need to be a president to cut the cost of governance. If you have a very effective Minister of Finance, you have a very effective Minister of Budget and Planning, you have a very effective CBN governor, you can cut and governance. You have a very effective chairman of the economic team. You can cut governance with the cooperation of a president. But I want to say that that is not our major problem today in this country. What we need today in Nigeria is to unify this country. Nigeria has never been this divided in our national history. Not even during the Civil War are we this divided. There is no trust between the North and the South. There is no trust between the East and the North. There is no trust between the West and the South and the Southeast. So we need one character who have the capacity and capability to unite us together as a nation first, because we need to first believe in ourselves as people. We need to believe in our unity. We need to believe in our togetherness even before we can make progress, because without unity there can be no peace, and without peace there can be no development. So first, we need a unifier. Who can unify this country? Today I want to ask sincerely Peter Obi and his supporters, can Peter Obi be trusted by a typical Katsina man or somebody from the northern part of this country? Can he be trusted as an Igbo man by Middle Belters, by core Northerners? The answer, in every sincerity of purpose of heart and commitment, is no. So we need one Nigeria who is going to be trusted by every part of this country, who the North will believe in, who the South will believe in. And that person, without blinking my eyes, is Atiku Abubakar, who, when it was dangerous for any learner to talk about the issue of devolution of powers, when it was dangerous for any learner to talk about the issue of restructuring, he did, with every boldness in him. Today, Atiku Abubakar married Igbo children. Atiku Abubakar married Hausa woman. He has Hausa children. Married a Fulani woman. He has Fulani children. He's a pan-Nigerian. He's a true Nigerian man. Only him, among those who are candidates of presidential, who are candidates of any political party today, seeking for the presidency of this country, have the capacity and potential to bring us together as a nation. So I want to say, It is time for us to think. I encourage the crusade, the movement started by Peter Obi to continue. Move from campus to campus, move from community, move from one progressive group and organization from this country to another to campaign for the new Nigeria that is to come and be part of the movement of Atiku Abubakar to rebuild, to restructure, to reorganize and reboot Nigeria as a country. We must speak the truth, and the truth is the truth. You are a great Nigerian. I salute your political and intellectual sagacity. You are one Nigerian. There's a space for euphoria. The truth of the matter is we need a unifier. Nigerian that will get intel from Cameroon, from Chad, from Mali, from Benin. We need a Nigerian that have that capacity to sub-African region. And that's Nigerian today. It's Atiku Abubakar.
Guys, are you there? Is anyone listening?
Yes, can you hear me?
Hello, can any person hear me?
I can hear you.
Yes,
I can hear
you,
everyone.
Jonathan.
Can any person hear me?
Yes.
Jonathan, can you hear me?
I can
Yes,
hear you.
Can you hear me?
I can
Yes,
hear you.
you.
I can hear both voices.
All right. I think we lost a Niger. Watch.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear
Jonathan,
you.
we can hear you.
Yeah, I think Mr. Nanjawat is having some network challenges.
Yes, he is.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to continue on the broadcast if everybody can hear me. As we do it, it's going to be 8 minutes apiece. And, at this very stage of the broadcast, we really have to be patient because I can see there's so much network.
Oh, Jonathan, it's like you have your own network issue too. Anyone hearing me? Is anyone hearing me?
I can hear you. It's Mr. Chris who is.
Okay. What about Jonathan? Jonathan is not.
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, Jonathan.
Okay. It's like Mr. Chris is also out of the broadcast, and Mr. Elvis as well. Anyways, let's just let's move on. I believe give us a mandate. Give us a mandate.
Are you talking to me?
No, Mr. Give us a mandate. Can you hear me? I don't think Give us a mandate is on the platform also.
Carry on.
Okay, I think we should just, I was just listening to Mr. Dino Melai. It's so funny. Somebody who was talking about unity in itself is so divisive. That statement that he was giving, so divisive, so crooked, and so deceptive. Problem is they don't just listen to themselves when they talk or when they speak because of their selfish, Mr. Chris, you are back.
Mr. Jonathan,
Chris,
I'm back. Yeah,
you are back.
Yeah,
what happened? Somebody just bulldozed you out of this place. What happened?
I don't know. But I was asking if you guys were hearing me. I think somebody responded, and before I
Yeah, I think
responded
it
back,
was
I was off.
Mr. Joel. I think he was
Can
asking.
you guys hear me?
Yes, we
Yes,
can hear you, Mr. Nigel.
You can hear me, right?
Yes, we
yes.
hear you. Mr. Nigel.
Network is this. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes,
We
we
they
can
hear
hear
you.
you.
We they hear you.
May I not understand what they happen today. Or to
I
be
think
honest,
Mr.
everywhere
Nigel is
you
not
be as
hearing
it
us.
gets.
Ladies and gentlemen, una they hear me?
Yes, Mr. Chris, I can hear you.
We
Can you
can
hear
hear
me?
you. We can hear you.
Okay, good. Mr. Nigel will join us whenever his network allows him. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Jonathan, thank you for stepping in. Let's just continue on the broadcast. Mr. Jonathan, if you have not presented, if you can just take your 8 minutes and so that we can continue. And 8 minutes, give your submission. Mr. Jonathan.
I think am I the next one? Others are spoken, right?
Yeah, I think others have, but
They have.
I think,
Okay then.
and
Okay,
so just
give
pick
us a
8
I'm
mandate
minutes.
still,
and Madam
I'm still on
Patricia.
the line.
Okay, all right. They have
All right,
spoken and
can you guys hear me now?
yes,
Yes,
yes.
Nigel,
Can you
should they
hear
hear
us?
you?
Okay. Madam Nena, you did backstage for the past 78 years, you know, on your camera. Then, okay, we can see you now. Thank you, man. Then, that last part of that video, now I be one talk. Now, hear that last part of that video of Dino Melaye.
About what?
About Atiku?
About where Peter Obi to step down, they say he never reach his turn.
Yes, yes,
yes. We hear.
Yeah.
Okay, now hear that part. Okay. You know, because my network is failing, I'm going to leave the platform for you guys to speak. But I've managed to mute my video with my lawyer today. So make una say yes, we discussed at length today. Now on the see for screen, so whether I go play or you see this we're in Marriott Hotel. You know, this Marriott Hotel, we were discussing so many things, but this particular topic surprised me today. I don't believe my eye. You understand? So, what I want us to focus on now, the reason why I'm playing this video or telling you guys this today is that for me, I believe, say, we, the people, we are not ready. We must come together. 2027 is around the corner. Then, Peter Obi is likely alone, according to what Barrister Luberos tell me today. He say, except something is done, there is no hope for 2027. Except, and you and I don't confirm and I say, Peter Obi is alone. I ask you, I just want to mention one person we deal with Peter Obi. Maybe other panelists might be able to do that later on. I don't know. But Mr. Jonathan could not. You know, see? So it looks like we are not going anywhere. I'm telling you. That's what it looks like. I have to stop it right there. I'll leave the platform for Mr. Chris. Make we talk on this matter. Thank you very much. God bless every one of you. Love God is my strength. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate your super chat. Guys, press on the dollar sign. Encourage our work. And press on the like button. Help us to share. God bless you all. Subscribe to our channel as well. In case I'm not there, the panel, you know, always encourage us. And God will bless you, my people. Those of you just coming in, I appreciate every one of you. If you guys are still hearing me, and God will bless all of you. Always encourage us to do more for you. Mr. Chris, we have somebody calling in. I beg, make I see whether if you pick this call. I beg, make I see. Mr. Magnus, thanks for calling in, sir. Can you hear me?
Hello, Mr. Madawat.
Yes, sir, we can hear you. Just go ahead, sir. Talk to us.
Sorry, I don't have anything to say, but I want to talk to you one-on-one.
Okay. You did live, oh, you want to talk to me one-on-one for life?
No, not before life. So, I sent you a message before.
Hey, I know Siamo. Okay, but people they hear your voice now. Now private discussion.
I sent a message before you sent me the program today.
Eh, okay. I'll check it then. But we are live now. We can't talk now.
Okay. Okay, now no problem. No problem.
I'll check your message, sir. Thank you, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you so much.
All right, my people. Now God have a bless you now. Oga Chris, you have the floor, sir. I bet make we talk on this matter. I may not come be like say now only our principal you're the waka they go like that. The man say he's passing through a lot. That there's so many things that he cannot talk about. Make una know where made them buy this man fair before una come and say, oh, I be one your talk. I be one. Everybody wait don't be one for this life. You know they go anywhere. If you see something, talk or do something about it. Rather than I be one, I wanted to. Now bad luck. I be one, now bad luck. Thank you, Oga Chris.
Yeah, and thank you, Mr. Njawaj. I'll just piggyback on that, for my place that they talk, say, I be big man before, no be waiting person take they proud. Yeah, now bad luck, I be one, and bad luck. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's your number one station of choice, that's the Ninja Watch and YouTube channel. It's part of the Ninja Watch media team in all, and we are on Instagram, TikTok, everywhere, every of your social media, we are there. Please join us and subscribe. Anytime you are watching this program, use the like button, the share button, and the dollar sign if you can. In this way, you are trying to propagate the good news. That's the good news of emancipation, our nation from the shackles of underdevelopment. So we are still on the broadcast today, and I think for the first time in a very long while, Mr. Nanjawatch has given us a very specific assignment to discuss about, and I will expect every panelist to ensure that their discussion would percolate around this topic. Let's talk about the fact that Mr. Obi is alone. Let's talk about the forces that are against him. Let's talk about what's going to happen in 2027. I know Mr. Jonathan has copiously said that 2027 is already a waste if we continue like this, and Mr. Peter Obi is just going to confirm that. They are just going to confirm that today. And I think we all should see it like this. If anybody thinks that the people in power today, the juggernauts, if you expect them to stay there and they conduct elections for you and you defeat them, I think that's El Dorado. It's a utopian tendency. And that's something that it's good in the ears, but it will never happen in any way you look at it. Ladies and gentlemen, let's continue. We have 8 minutes at peace to ventilate our thoughts, our views, our ideas. And like we do here, we don't manufacture the news. We only talk about what is already in the cyberspace. But what we do is to cross-fertilize ideas to ensure that we produce a better variety of news, better than what you have in the mainstream media. That is why we are here. That is why you are investing heavily in this broadcast station. Because here, we don't pander to any ethnic or religious consideration, political consideration, not at all. You are at liberty to hear your voice, you are at liberty to hear your views, you are at liberty to stand alone if you wish to. Like Madam Rita said that she don't go agree for any person this year, even if she has to stand alone. Ladies and gentlemen, let's continue. Mr. Jonathan, you have the floor. You want to talk to us for 8 minutes.
Okay.
And remember, you have to focus on the fact that we are not ready. Mr. Peter Obi is alone, and 2027 and beyond. And after that, you can discuss any other thing you want to discuss. They can come in any order anyway. Mr. Jonathan, 8 minutes. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chris. I greet you. God bless you. I greet fellow panelists, Mr. Elvis. I greet you. God bless you abundantly, and all those on the comment section, the Mommy Diaspora. I greet you, ma. God bless you abundantly. And all the callers, all the I greet everyone. Welcome. You see, on that topic that Mr. Peter Obi is alone, you see, the way politics is played in Nigeria, thank God we are now in 2025, alive. We are now seeing it in front of us. We are there, 2025. Everybody is now benching, waiting which direction they will go come 2027. The way Nigerian politician works is that they always attempt to eat their cake and have it. So what they are waiting for is where will they have, or where will be the most lubricant for them to get position or to get elected. Will it be APC? Will it be any other party? That's all they are waiting for now. And it will become, as this 2025 goes by, it will become clearer and clearer to all of us, for all of us to see. You will see them taking their positions, because normally by this time, 2026, if you have not taken your position, you are not running for president, you are not running for governor, and by this time, 2026, your position is not known in your party. In your party, you are out of the scheme, completely out. So it is this 2025 we will see. It will be clear to all of us who is going to where, and who is staying. We'll see it. It will be clear. I agree to the fact that Mr. Peter Obi is alone. He said it yesterday in his own, very, very calculative, way of speaking, in his own wisdom, the way he chose his choice of words. It is now left for us to figure it out. He has spoken. It's not easy being an opposition in Nigeria. Everywhere, everyone becomes your enemy, especially when you are a true opposition, the way Mr. Peter Obi is playing it. What we have seen in Nigerian politics in the past is not opposition. It's not what we call opposition. We are now seeing it, even not to the fullest extent, but we are now seeing what is called opposition, the way Mr. Peter Obi is playing it. And I came out very blunt earlier. Anybody who wants to come out, please come out. If you cannot come out, don't hide words here. I came out blunt. I lay it on the floor. I said, for me, the most important person that, for me, by my own estimate, that has deserted Mr. Peter Obi is Ahmed Dati. Have you seen anywhere in the world, please, especially those of us that are in the Western world, have you seen anywhere in the world, tell me please, where you will see an opposition leader coming out and he will be standing alone? Have you seen the Speaker of the House of Rep in United States, any one of them, coming out to speak on the floor or outside with the media, and you will not see the Deputy Speaker, the Majority Whip, the party, the big wigs in the party? You will not see them behind him side by side. Have you seen that?
Came last night to kill me. What?
Have you seen? Where have you seen the Senate President coming out, standing alone, all by himself and talking? Where?
But they have the apparatchik. They have the apparatchik. With Peter Obi, I would have thought like probably it would be
Joel of Nashville. You want to mute the mic?
Yeah.
Joel of Nashville.
It's like
Thank
it's
you.
like yesterday was a fantastic opportunity when Mr. Peter Obi sat there. Opportunity to see someone like that. It will have, everything is said there yesterday will have carried more weight. And I said, I'm waiting. I want to hear from the ruling government what they will say, because he prefers solutions. Then, if his solutions, if you believe that the solutions that Mr. Peter Obi prefers is not the best, it's not workable, come up with your own, the better one. Bring it out and let's put it side by side. Let's debate. Let's talk about it. Other than playing this politics of division. Mr. Peter Obi, as we speak right now, I agree that he's alone, but I know that people will still rally behind him, especially as 2025. But one thing we must make no mistake about this time around is that we will now know who is who. This time, we will know the true loyalists. We will know those that are coming. They will come back. You will see them. They will come. Because what they are doing now is that they are seeing maybe they can get something from the other side. But it will be clearer to them before the end of 2025. They aren't getting anything from APC. You will see them moving back, rallying back. but we will know who is who. Mr. Peter Obi, I believe also, is a wise man. I believe he will know who is who also by this time, 2026. Yes, he's alone, but the most prominent of all them all, in whichever way you want to, is that it's not out there at all with Mr. Peter Obi. It's not out there the way it should be. Even at the minimal level, it's not. For whatever reason, I'm busy, I have other engagement, that all those will not cut it at all. There must be something, some real differences, internal wrangling that we don't have privy to. It can't be. You can't be the vice presidential of a candidate in a hotly contested presidential election.
Mr. Jonathan, round up.
That's the way I see it. And finally, let me say this on what's his name now? Dino Melai, the video that was presented there, Dino Melai. You see, Nigerians, I always say, Nigeria is a country of deception. Most politicians are deceptive. Look at him coming out, the way he first of all romanced with Mr. Peter Obi, and at the end of it all, he said he's talking of unity. He needs a unifier. And at the end of the day, all you can say is that everybody should now coalesce behind Atiku Abubakar come 2027. Are you kidding me now? So all the people that voted for Mr. Peter Obi 2023 across the length and breadth of Nigeria, they don't believe in him. They don't trust him. Because you are putting out some hypotheses there that who in the core north, who in central north that really trust Peter Obi. So all those people that voted for him, they are chickens. They are not human beings, Abi. They're just playing politics. All you are doing, you are playing politics. So you are saying, let me say it clearly, Atiku. I've said it. Atiku has no chance going forward. If everything stands the way it is right now and nothing is done with respect to the electoral law of Nigeria, yes, give it, Mr. P. There will be, and if there is an election in 2027, Mr. Tinubu will vote. He will also count the vote himself. He will be the one that will vote, and he will be the one that will count the vote. So he will get his another 4 years. Forget about that.
Thank you, Mr. Jonathan.
Elaye can say all he wants to say. Atiku stands no chance. Where? In the north, in the southwestern Nigeria, in the south, in the southeast. How will Atiku even get? He will even do worse than 2023. I leave it there. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Yes. Thank you, Mr. Jonathan. It's a fine place to leave it, ladies and gentlemen. We are still on the broadcast today, and remember, and today we're giving a specific and dimension. We've given specific boundary that we should discuss around. However, if there's time, you can go outside this boundary and say whatever you feel like saying. Today, it's about talking about the fact that Peter Obi is alone, the prospect of 2027, and what opposition should be. We should speak up for His Excellency Peter Obi, because this fight is fighting for you and I. It's for the benefit of all Nigerians, not for him. So I'm just going to call the next person. And if you have spoken before, just indicate so that I move to the next person. From my screen, I can see give us a mandate. Give us a mandate if you are there. Open your microphone and talk to us for 8 minutes. And before you speak, Mr. Jonathan, thank you so much for that in-depth analysis. I think you touched on about everything that was necessary for you to touch on. Thank you so much. And give us a mandate if you are there. Open your microphone and talk to us. It will appear give us a mandate is not immediately available. Prince Ujagun Alavo. Prince, are you there? Prince. If Prince is not available, we move to Abdul Malik. Okay.
I'm available.
Okay, Prince Ujagun, talk to us. It's good to have you on the broadcast. Happy New Year to you. And I hope you know the topic. Topic is about speaking to the fact that Peter Obi is standing alone, His Excellency. People are supposed to stand by his side, even as he's making all these broadcasts. the people, the big wigs in his political party, his deputy or his vice presidential candidate, all those people should be around him. But unfortunately, we can't see any person. He's standing alone. The body language, his rhetorics is even pointing more to that than what we are seeing. Prince Ojagun, talk to us. 8 minutes. Good evening.
All right, thank you, everyone. Thank you, panelists. Thank you, Mummy Aspara. Thank you, Mr. Niger Wash. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Nigerians. The better Nigeria we're looking for is possible, but we should understand that this thing depends on us, the citizens, not just Peter Obi. Peter Obi alone has every food to eat. He can go to the market and buy anything he wants to buy. So he can decide to leave Nigeria and live anywhere he wants to live. So he will not have any complaint. Peter Obi is well doing. So, but Nigerians are the people who are suffering. Nigerians are the people who are going through these pains. And when you look at it, you can understand that Nigerians are not ready. Just give me 1 second, please.
Okay, Prince. And Prince, while we are waiting for Prince, if you are ready, just let us know. I think from what Prince was saying, actually, we are not ready as a people. We have to be truthful to ourselves. Trust me, despite the sufferings, the poverty, everything that's still going on in this nation, if you want to conduct elections today, a lot of people will still vote along ethnic, religious, tribal lines because that's just who we are. That's who we are wired to be. That's the only part sense. Okay, Prince Ojagun, you are
Yes,
ready?
thank you, Mr. Chris.
Yeah,
So, like you
continue.
can see, the citizens, you can see my campaign anywhere I go today. It's hashtag electoral reform. The citizens are not ready. They are not ready. You see how people, the same people who are dying for bag of rice, not even a bag, because politicians have reduced it to 10 kg now. Before it used to be 50 kg. They have reduced it to 10 kg now. People died over this. I said, put election today. Those same people will be the one that will abuse you on the street. They will be the one that will bring Ken to flog you, like the one that is happening in Edo State now. So you can see the kind of country we find our place, ourselves. This is frustrating. We are thinking that Peter Obi is coming. He cannot be the one to change the whole. We citizens, we need to change our behaviors. We need to look at our decisions. Are we ready? Like I said earlier, he has every food. He can buy anything in the market. He can decide to step aside. But just that the man has already decided. He has brought himself out. And he doesn't want to run and go back and tell people will think. He can decide to sit down, but people will think, he has disappointed them. Peter Obi has brought hope. Peter Obi has made some of us who have given up on Nigeria. We have come back and said, okay, it's possible today. And yet, a lot of millions of Nigerians are still going, queuing behind, sleeping at the door of Mr. President, who could not provide job for them. They slept all night waiting for him to come and give them 5,000 naira. None of them open their mouth and tell Mr. President, we need job creation. So this is a problem we find ourselves. Talking about Peter Obi standing alone. See, let me tell you, you don't know what is, if Peter Obi should open mouth and tell you, some of us, we hear a lot of things that is happening. We've seen it. We know the kind of, when I keep telling you people, the kind of leader, the president we have on seat. When you see Deji will be calling him a general, Tinubu, you people think it's a joke. This man is more than the military president. It's codedly. There are things, there are people who would have wanted to associate with Peter Obi, but they are under threat. Everybody is running, hiding. This is my problem. You see me sometimes in comment, I will say, let's come out and bail the cat. Our problem, who will bail the cat? Everybody are running away. They are scared because he has intimidated people, the threat and everything he has issued out, trying to arrest people who want to be an opposition, doing all those things. It's an intimidation. So nobody wants to be arrested. Nobody wants his business to have any issue. Nobody wants to have this problem. Everybody wants to manage their life for his 8 years to finish and go. And they don't know the next person who will come and take over from him might even be worse than him. So if we continue to run and hide from our own problem, how do we solve the problem of Nigeria? This is where I'm finding it difficult. I am crying talking to you, my brother. How do we get Nigeria working again? If we keep running away, we have to move out. The only way you see today, politicians queuing beyond years to Mwike, people you can see today, he did something in Port Harcourt. Okpobolo went to visit. Why did Okpobolo went? They are praising him. He helped him to win election. Did Mwike, is this from those states? No. Because of his influence over the Nigerian institutions that are weak. This is the problem we have. Our institution is not working. And nobody is calling out for the electoral reform. How do we think of 2027? When today, nothing is working in National Assembly. They are not thinking of this electoral reform. So, my brother, the people who are you think that will come out to follow Peter Obi, that is why I'm telling you, if you want your integrity to be intact, never you get close to the corridor of Mr. President. If you visit him or he send his foot soldiers to meet you, your language will change. Your integrity will change. That is who our president is. I
love
am
that.
telling you, people underrate that man. He's very smart. He's very smart. And the thing I'm telling us Nigerians is that, which I will keep saying every day, he wasn't in power. Even the sitting president doesn't even want him to succeed him. But this man has met a president. A president was nowhere to be found. He couldn't do anything. Buhari was confused. The same governors around Buhari, they were confused. They come together and say, this is the man who won. Are they not the same people today who are fighting him? So this is a problem. Now this person is in charge of all the institutions. How do we think we can run away from him and we can take back? When he has already told us that power is not server la carte. It's something you need to grab it and run with it. He has
Mr.
already taken
Labo,
it and he's running with it. So
Mr. Labo,
with the
round
way
up.
we are living, how are we going to
Round up.
take it back if all of us are running away, if all of us are hiding? Politicians, they have hijacked this key and the padlock. Nigerians, we have the power. The only power we have now is for us to begin to use our voice, our medium, any place you have opportunity to call for electoral reform in a way we can put a better leaders that we can hold accountable. Thank you, Nigeria. A better Nigeria is possible, but it depends on us, the citizens. So let's come out and bail the cat together. God bless us.
Yeah, God bless you too, Mr. Labo. Thank you very much. And in case, and you people were wondering why Mr. Jonathan was laughing, Mr. Labo, when you said that nobody is willing to work for Tinubu, Mr. Jonathan has said that many times here. Now, there was a time Tinubu was complaining, sometime last year in October or thereabouts, that he can't find good hands. And Mr. Jonathan famously said, nobody will want to work with him. There are people that can turn the nation around. And he threw the challenge to everybody that who amongst you will be willing to work with Mr. Tinubu. I guess probably that was why he was laughing when he said that if you want to corrupt yourself, you go and work for Tinubu. Well, it's still Nigeria World Station, your number one station of choice. Let's continue on the broadcast. Permit me to call Abdul Malik. Abdul Malik, if you are there, open your microphone and talk to us. Abdul Malik, are you there?
Yeah, good evening, Mr. Chris. And
good evening, Abdul Malik. Happy New Year to you. It's good to have you on the
I wish
broadcast.
you same.
Yeah.
Good evening, Mr. Nigeria. Well, good evening, Mr. Chris.
Abdul Malik, before you continue, remember, you must talk about this idea that Peter Obi is standing on his own and 2027 and the way forward, you must speak around that area. Then you can say whatever you want to say. And once again, Prince Ujagun, thank you so much for that, your analysis and submission. Abdul Malik, please continue. Thank you.
Yeah, good evening, everybody in the panel. Good evening, Nigeria World. And good evening, Mr. Chris, and everybody. Peter Obi inciting Nigeria. You see, Nigerian, we don't really know what we want. That is the major primary issue we have. because most of us, we are divided, and when we are divided, we cannot get it right. We can never get it right. Just take a look now. What is Peter Obi is talking yesterday? The address, what I heard it said. All he said is true. There's nothing wrong there with what he said. Imagine a president. There is IDP camp, right? Why can't you visit there to see how the situation look like? Or know any of the government officials that go there to see how they are living, their situation of the place. Okay, now how are you going to know what you will do? What is the next thing to do to make them be okay? I imagine in your own country, you are in a refugee in your own country, just because of insecurity. You guys are kidding me. Somebody is telling me that insecurity have less. How? What are you telling me? Even December here, there is one video I watched. One man that traveled from Lagos to Southeast, which is Enugu. That man was kidnapped with his family. Yes, he was kidnapped along the road when he was going to Enugu in the east. How insecurity is increased, decrease. It does not decrease. It decreases. We cannot go to farm and feed ourselves. We cannot go to farm. Look at inflation rate in Nigeria, 40.6%. Okay, what are you going to tell me? What are you going to tell me that really is decreased the insecurity? What is the proof? What is the proof? Is it not last month, December? It's not up to 1 month. Nigeria was shown the video here for northern part of Nigeria. The same Boko Haram. Is it not last month? It's not up to 1 month. Okay, when the insecurity is decreased, when? We need to tell ourselves truth. That is the major problem we still have. We don't say the truth just because of this person is close to me or is my person is this. We cannot get it right that way. This is the reason why the country cannot move forward. It can never move forward. No country, nation move forward today building that aspect. Never. Because we are not straightforward. We have two faces. Hypocrisy is very bad. It's bad. And somebody is telling me there is light. Where is the light? Every day, Nigeria watch, most of every week, they will seize light when it is on the live broadcast. Okay, there is light. Why the light is switched off? Where is the light? Or which state, which city, which village? Let us tell ourselves truth. Nigeria today, the problem we have is most of us. It's not only the government. We are the problem too, because we uncover some issue, something that is not supposed to be covered, but we cover it just because of this person is close to me. That is the problem we still have. That's why we cannot get it right. Peter Obi is doing what? Peter Obi is no longer anymore. He's not a government official. Yeah, he speaks the truth. He's a citizen of the country. He has the right to say. And what he says is true. And he's not even a government official, but he went to the IDP camp to visit there to see how the situation look like. Because he have humanity. Yes. Look at Nigeria today. 70 people died just because of palliative. In December to share palliative. Why can't you create job opportunity for your citizen? Rather to share, what is palliative? How long are they going to eat the palliative? The policy you apply is not working. Okay, change another policy, but you will not. I don't know how we will get it right, because it just seems like We are not yet ready to make the country better. Because most of us citizens, we are the problem of the country too. We don't say the right thing. Even though we say the right, but we did the right thing, but we talk another thing just to defend the defendable because of psychophant. I don't know. You see, Peter Obi is not standing alone. You know, Nigeria, the way the politics is going there is just because of when, like those previous government, now you see the way they are operating. Just example, like Farotimi, right? Look at the way they adopt the man. You see, is he right? And that man is a lawyer. And it's not supposed to be that way. They went from another state to go and pick somebody in another state without contact with the other state. That's why you see some of the people now, because they have business in the country, they will feel like, let them just hide themselves. It's not that, it's not standing alone. I will tell you that. There's people behind him, but they will not surface till the campaign will commence before they will surface. That is what I believe. Just like I met Dati Baba, what they say about the university last time, the lawyer course, right? It's like they will not be graduating there anymore, which is not supposed to be. Because since that time, you see now, it's like the man is like quiet because you don't want anything to happen to his school, his institution. Even when he opened it's like invite to be last time. There's something open in his institution. Invite to be. Obi was there. Yeah, I don't believe just quiet just because we don't want anything to happen to the institution. That is what I say. The government, you see the way they are operating. When you are speaking the truth, they will come after you. Because the
Abdul
country is
Malik,
lawless.
round up now.
Yeah, because the country is lawless country. There is no law. There is no law. There's no law in the country. Instead of for you to travel every week or every month, every 2 months, why can't you use that opportunity to go to the IDP camp to see the situation of the people there, to see how they are living? We have a long way to go. Unless we change this our behavior and everything before the country will move forward. Thank you very much, Mr. Chris.
Yeah, thank you so much, Abdul Malik. Ladies and gentlemen, I think Abdul Malik had a slightly different, is it slightly? Yeah, a different feeling about Peter Obi being alone. He believes that there are people behind the scene pulling the strings. Well, time, they say, will tell. Abdul Malik, thank you so much for your wonderful presentation. We move to the next person, and that's Madam Nenna. Madam Nenna, if you are there, you want to open your microphone. It's good to have you on this broadcast. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, if my memory serves me right, Madam Nenna, I think the last time we had you on the panel was the weekend of Simon Zekba's arrest and the week after that. And since then, we've not seen you, but it's good to have you on the broadcast. And we know you follow us from the background. So welcome to the show. Talk to us, 8 minutes.
Thank you.
Remember, you
Yeah.
must talk around Peter Obi being alone because that's the
Oh,
core.
oh yes. In fact, that is actually the topic that actually attracted me to log in. Like you said, I have a lot of things I'm working on, kind of some projects that have been keeping me away. But sometimes because of my, I would say, addiction to Nigeria Watch, Nigeria Watch TV. So most times, if whatever I am, I try to squeeze out some time to actually listen from the background, and sometimes I try to write one or two things on the comment section just to register my presence, But anytime I have a opportunity of coming into the panel, I like to come into the panel. Thank you so much. Happy New Year, everybody. Thank you, Mr. Chris. Thank you, everybody. Mr. Elvis, thank you. I've not had opportunity to verbally congratulate you. I know I wrote my message on the day of your project you used for your New Year's, or rather Boxing Day gifts of that my beautiful edifice in Lagos. I just once again verbally to personally to say congratulations once again, and I send a text. Congratulations. I mean, God will continue to take you greater, because what you're doing is not easy, and we appreciate the voice that we are lending and the opportunity to be able to lend our voice to what is happening in Nigeria. And having said that, once again, I appreciate everybody. Honestly, when I listened yesterday, I had the opportunity of listening to that Peter Obi's press conference. Honestly, when I listened to Peter Obi and I got to a certain point, I became very emotional. Just like the way I felt the day I was listening to the Lefaru to me, even though Peter Obi did not shed tears, you will see that there is a bitter, there's heaviness in that man's heart because of what is going on, because of the things. When he made mention of the fact that people he sees, sometimes he sees people and he greets them and they don't even want to, respond to him because they don't want the government of the day to see them talking with him and everything. It broke my heart. And then it brings me to say, I know there was one time, I think that was during the time of the Delefaro Timi's issue that was being discussed. I wasn't on the panel that day, but I think, or maybe I was in the panel briefly, I believe. And a lot of people, I think he was doing that Delefaro Timi's initial time that he was arrested or something, that were making comments. And I hear a lot of people saying something like, oh, Peter Obi does not have the balls. Why does he want to be a leader if he cannot risk his life for people? A lot of things. In fact, to the point that I saw one or two people made comment and wrote on the comment section that Peter Obi is a coward. And all I say to myself, I say, you know what? I wish I could have opportunity to tell somebody like Peter Obi, I say, my brother, you have done your best. Step back. Let Nigerians suffer what they ought to suffer. Because he's so sad that somebody that puts his life out there to do what this man is doing. Do people think that if it's these people actually want to take out on a life Peter Obi, that they won't do it? It's just by the grace of God that man is so, because Peter Obi moves around without no security. He moves around like every other Nigerian. In fact, just a few minutes ago, I saw a picture of my niece. My niece met Peter Obi. She actually took a picture. I have the picture of my. She actually, she was just boasting. She just sent the picture to me. Hey, Auntie, see, I met our president. Peter Obi is like every man. The point I'm trying to make is he moves around freely with everybody, mingles with everybody. I'm talking about my elder sister's daughter. I think they went to an event and she met Peter Obi. She was able to run close to him, was able to hug, and Peter Obi hugged him and I hugged her and she took a picture with him. So that's how exposed that man and how much she comes low to the level of the people to relate to the people. And then he's going through what he's going through. And then you still see some people that will comfortably say that Peter Obi is not, he doesn't have the boss, he doesn't have this to do that. Why does he want to be a leader? He's not this, he's so like sometimes I say, what exactly, like Mr. Evie said, Nigerians, I think is becoming very obvious that Nigerians don't even know what they want. They don't even know. And then after listening to him and everything and this issue of him being alone, the one question that has been going on in my mind, and maybe somebody can answer me that question, does anybody really believe at this point that even if Peter Obi stands out now and say, you know what, let's march to the street, do people really think Nigerians will actually march to the street with Peter Obi? No, this is my earnest question, sincere question I'm really asking myself at this point. Do you people really believe that if Peter Obi wakes up today, say, you know what, enough is enough, let's hit the street? Do you probably think Nigerians will actually troop to the street with that man? Honestly, I don't think so. You know why? Because Nigerians are, I don't know how, Nigerians are so I think Madam Rita will always use the right word. They have this Stockholm syndrome, where it seems as if they are enjoying the pain that they are getting from their oppressors, that they would rather settle for stipends than to really, do what they ought to do. Because everything that is happening in Nigeria at this point in time, it should have pushed Nigerians to do what they ought to do and not always screaming Peter Obi this, Peter Obi that, and this. I understand Peter Obi is a jewel. Peter Obi is a treasure. He's an amazing person. And that is why you see that it takes his kind of person to be where he is. And then somebody said, in fact, when Mr. I think it was Mr. Jonathan that when Mr. Davis was talking about people disappear to be being alone, and he mentioned Dirty Baba Ahmed. Honestly speaking, I had that conversation with some people some weeks back. I'm like, where is Dirty Baba Ahmed? Where is he? How come we're not seeing him? How come I know at some point there was a time, few months back, he was coming out once in a while. He will hold this thing, but where is he? Where is he? I expect that once in a while you see Peter Obi moving and you see Dirty Baba, just like that press conference that he gave. Someone like Dirty Baba Ahmed was supposed to sit by, even if he doesn't say anything, sit by him. Let Nigerians keep seeing his face. And it is painful. It is very, very painful, to see that this man is putting his life online. And I do not even think that Nigerians appreciate what that man is going through and what is going on. And it brings me again to say that I don't really think, honestly speaking, I'm sorry how anybody feels about it, but I don't really think Nigerians deserve anything better at this point, because until the mentality of Nigerians change, our orientation changes, I don't think Nigerians deserve anything better than Tinubu at this point. Honestly, because Nigeria is, I will always say, Nigeria is a unique kind of people. Like, I has never seen any people that are unique and not in the positive side, but in the negative side, because you see other countries when situations are happening, you see them, unite and begin to speak with one voice and try to, get solution to what is going through. But then you see some people who will stick their neck and still want to defend whatever madness. You see, if you go to Twitter with the comment that so you will see some ordinary, I'm talking about ordinary Nigerians on the street who will still come and insult Peter Obi and say all sorts of things about him based on that press conference. And I ask myself, do Nigerians really deserve a man like Peter Obi at this point? Honestly speaking, I don't know. That is my own personal opinion. Anybody is free to maybe counter what I said, but that's just the way I feel. Each time I think about Nigeria, when I see things like this, it breaks my heart. And I ask myself, does Nigeria really deserve somebody to, really sacrifice to this point for them? I mean, is it not just better to leave Nigerians to really, go through things to the point that they really on their own say, you know what? Let's see if there's something can actually bring them to the point where they can actually speak truly in one voice and say, you know what, let's just do these things without this man. Because if everybody keeps saying, oh, Peter Obi has to be the leader, I still ask the question again, do we truly believe that if Peter Obi wakes up to that, say, you know what, let's hit the street? Do you really think Nigerians will actually hit the street with him? The way I've seen Nigerians now, I do not see that happening. That is my own personal opinion. And as for Dele, what is his name? Malaye, I don't know. If anybody at this point still believe that such people have anything good, anything that has to do with, the well-being of the generality of Nigerians, that person must be delusional. Because Dino Malaye those people are those are the people that put Nigeria where they are today, where Nigeria is today. Selfish. It's all about what will please them, what they will gain, how they will increase what they already have. So I'm not surprised that he's coming to speak the way he speaks, trying to, play all this emotional blackmail or whatever I will call it to Nigerians, to rally around Atiku. Which Atiku are we even talking about? Rally around him for what? How can you begin even to think about it, saying that because he married from east, west, north, and south, for that reason he's a unified? Like, come on, are you telling me? Of all those people, left, right, center, he married, how many of them are still with him? Let's have it on record. I believe one of his wives from the east actually divorced him. So why are we talking about? Yeah, I'm rounding up. Because he married from east, west, and north. Let's not east, west, north, and south. That makes him a unified. That makes him the best Nigeria can have. After all, Peter Obi married an Akwa Ibom woman, or from Cross River, whatever, from that area. So what are we talking about? So I'm not, honestly speaking, Nigeria. I don't know. And honestly, everything that has to do with Nigeria is very gloomy, and it's very sad that we are where we are. And it's very sad that people like Peter Obi is going through what he's going through at those points. It's just because of maybe the man's demeanor and everything. He carries himself. He still manages to put a smile on his face and walks around. Just like he said, if only people will know what this man is going through. Maybe until people see his skull rolling on the ground, that's when they actually believe that he's going through a lot. Anyway, it's unfortunate that is where we have found ourselves. Thank you so much, Mr. Chris. Thank you, everybody. That's just where I have to stop for now. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Madam Men. It's unfortunate. That's where we find ourselves. So, yes, the
Mr. Chris,
situation in Nigeria. Yes, sir.
Please, if you permit me just for a few seconds, please.
Okay, jump in.
I just want to, agree with Madam Nena. I just couldn't hold that. I think I need to speak it out. Two things. Nigerians, I believe, and I agree with you, Madam, completely, Madam Nena. I mean, Nigerians do not deserve anything better at this time until there is a complete change of the minds. I don't see Nigeria. We deserve what we're getting right now. Somebody said, I believe it was a Prince Alabo also, given what happened in Edo State and all these off-cycle elections that we have seen in the past 1 year and a half now, tell Nigerians to go to the polls today. Most likely, they will repeat the same. You will still see millions of them voting for this party, this incumbent party. And secondly, if Peter Obi should call Nigerians to come out today, I agree. I don't see that happening. Certainly not. Nigerians will not be there for him. I just want to stress that I completely agree with that. And those are very salient points, things that we must really, really hold on to, and to let Nigerians know that you cannot eat your cake and have it. And finally, I said something. I relate Nigerians to this Netflix movie. I don't know. I know maybe a lot of us have seen it. If you have not, please just take your time. This is Nigeria for you. It's a South Korean movie. It's called Squid Game. It's Squid Game. It's the new Netflix. It's number 1 on Netflix now. Just watch that movie. It is Nigeria for you. The people that are buying you, the people that are making life miserable for you, it is the same people you will still line up behind their black backs to support them. It is entirely, that is just how it is in Nigeria. What they will eat, that food, that small food they will put in their mouth at the moment, cannot let them see tomorrow. Talk less of even seeing the future of their children and their unborn generation. They can't see beyond their nose. It's just what they need right now. That food they put. That's Nigeria for you. And so there has to be a complete makeover, change of mind. We are getting what we deserve right now, Nigeria. That's why someone like Melai can still come out. Look at him. Look at what he's doing. He's talking about unity. He's the chief divider himself. Look at what he said. Completely divisive rhetorics and statement all true. And he's telling Mr. Peter Obi to be a unifier. Who is more a unifier in Nigeria right now, if not Mr. Peter Obi? Please tell me who. So sad, man. Thank you, man, Mr. Chris. Thanks for the opportunity.
Yeah, Mr. Jonathan.
Mr. Chris, I don't know if you don't mind if I can go, because I'm preparing for work.
Okay,
don't mind.
Yeah, Mr. Joel, you want to quickly give us a final submission? 3 minutes.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. It's been a productive conversation today.
Thank you.
As I listen to everyone today, I can see, I can see the love of country. I can also see, the despair many of us may have. But you see, I always want to relate whatever that has happened in Nigeria as it stands today with what happened with Trump. Nobody was going on the street talking about Trump, because if you talk about Trump, you're castigated. Immediately you talk about Trump, oh, you're white supremacist. Even if you're a dark skin, you're white supremacist. You're a misogynist, So everything about Trump was bad. But when it was time to show up, America showed up in their numbers. You see, we can sit here and talk, but there needs to be more sensitization. Peter Obi cannot do it all. Every one of us have a part to play. We need sensitization. This borehole Peter Obi was doing, it should be us doing it. Reach out. Keep those people in mind. Keep them within your radar. Make them understand that you care. I still believe we won the last election, but it was not too big, not too weak. In the next election, we have to make it too big, too weak. And that is where organization comes in. How do we organize ourselves? 2027 is around the corner. If we have a switch of just 15% from the last election, we're going to win the next election. Where are those areas that we are lacking behind? These are the things we should be coming up. We are all strategists. Tanko, who is the head, these are the things now we should be doing. We need to have an app. We need to have our membership. We need to get people involved. Because it's like at this time, in every situation, I have always said this, it is not usually everyone that wants it more. It's usually maybe a few core that wants it more. But how influential are those few core? The few core is every one of us that come out every day to speak about Peter Obi, to speak about a better Nigeria, making sure that, we have the right things done in Nigeria. We are the ones that are going to speak. So I am not going to toe the line of despair because I know within election season, there's a spirit that comes in every one of us. It's a time for people to, have a retrospective argument about the government that is in play and the options that they have. So I plead with Nigerians. I don't want us to, dampen our spirits. We are bigger than we think. What we have to do for 2027 is look back at what happened in 2023, improve on it. We have seen what happened with the beavers and all those that bullshit. This time around, we have our receipts. We are not waiting for anybody to give us any receipt. We should have our receipts. When the people speak, the government will listen. And thank God, we do not have the democracy power in the United States. So Tinubu have no place to hide. As long as it's under Trump, Tinubu will not do that. I mean, going as far as, when he was using the influence of Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, David Axelrod, and they were just doing all their shenanigans in Chicago University. It's not going to happen this time. So the Nigerians have to brace up. It is all about us, and we must deliver. We are not waiting for them to give it to us. We will take it to them, and we will take back that power, and we shall give it to whoever that we feel is right at the time of 2027, so that we can be able to move Nigeria forward. On the issue of Dino Melaye, these are the same people.
Mr. Dewey, round up.
Yes, that have put us in this quagmire that we feel today. He is telling you he was so particular about the cutting down of the cost of governance because he knows that is how he eats. So Nigerians should see through these hyenas that we have as leaders so that in 2027 we shall make a better decision. I know how it is today. There's no election now, so there is no motivation. But before that time comes, let us do our part. And I believe that if the people stand up and say enough is enough, that will be the day that Nigeria progresses. Thank you very much, Nigeria Watch and Chris, and every one of the panelists for this opportunity. Thank you.
Yeah, Mr. Joel of Nashville, thank you so much for adding your voice to this wonderful discussion today. And I think I really like the dimension it came from. You went ahead to proffer solution, which is very good, and which is essentially what many panelists here have been talking about. The fact that we have to do something before 2027. In fact, Mr. Jonathan famously said that if we go into any person that's going to 2027 election with the way things are now, the person must be a criminal. Yes, talking about criminality, you see, the problem with the nation is that we tend to praise our oppressors. We tend to give so much accolades to our oppressors. Immediately they are able to offer out something very little. We start clapping and clapping and clapping. And Madam Rita is not here today. Madam Rita's words are all resonating all over the discussion today. We first alluded to the fact that Madam Rita talked about the Stockholm syndrome every time, and Mr. Jonathan also piggyback on that. Stockholm syndrome. Stockholm is essentially a city in Sweden. In fact, the capital city of Sweden. The story behind that is that a group of people were kidnapped and they were held hostage. And because the people that held them hostage were kind of being a little nice to them, giving them food, just being a little nice to them. When it was time for people to come and rescue them, they were not the one making a case for the people that held them captive, hostage in the first place because of the burger sandwich that they were being served while they were under hostage. That is exactly the situation we have in Nigeria. That is what Madam Nena was talking about. That is the Stockholm syndrome Madam Rita has spoken about. And that is what Mr. Jonathan was saying, that as it is now, we deserve, Nigerians, we deserve whatever we are going through because we've decided to stay in that Stockholm syndrome situation. Well, I think the way Peter Obi is going about is opening people's eyes, and that's why we are here every day to keep talking to people, to open our mind, our innermost mind, so that we can see that whatever they are offering us today is nothing but crumbs. We have to look at the big prize. Well, let's continue. Our time is fast spent. I want to call on Prince Ujagun. Prince Ujagun, if you are still there, you want to give us a final submission? That will be 3 minutes. Prince Ujagun.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chris.
Thank you
Thank you,
so
Mr.
much.
Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah, once again, let me just talk a little about Dino Melaye. I just want Nigeria to ignore Dino Melaye. We should stop listening to politicians. We should think of Nigeria's talking. There is a difference between politicians and Nigerians. A true citizen are the one who are concerned. Politicians are just selfish people. All they are doing, they are to gather themselves. If Atiku wins today, he's pushing Atiku because of what he will gain. So it's not after what Nigerians will gain. It's after their personal pocket. So we should just ignore people like Dino Melaye, not listen to those kind of people because they are confused people. If they have integrity, or they have people that would think, okay, we have made mistake, they would have been the one that will even be coming, say, okay, we have repented, looking for Peter Obi to even come to save them. Not people who are coming to tell us, Atiku. Maybe we are not wishing them. Before 2027, I think Atiku will be 80 something. Maybe I don't know how he wants to come and be starting to rule Nigeria at that period. But some things are things we don't even want to waste our time to talk about. My concern is for our citizens, Nigerians. This country is in our hands. If we fail as individuals to rescue this country from these politicians, then what are we talking about 2027? What are we looking for again? Some people will say Nigerians, we are too relaxed, and we are people that even if you push us to the wall, we'll wait for you to even break the wall for us to even fall down to the next side. That is who Nigeria is. It depends on whatever is going through. They are easily people that can adjust to things. As I'm talking to you, the hardship of 2024, Nigeria has already adjusted to it. And they are prepared in anticipation of the 2025 whole now. They are already adjusting for the 2025. They are prepared. But you see, in a developed society, in the Western countries, you can't even try these little things in that place. That government will crash down. People would in the street. But for Nigerians, no. We just everybody, nobody wants to die. Like we say, nobody wants to die, but everybody wants to make heaven. That is where we find ourselves. Who told you? For UK to be what it is today, people came out to make UK what it is. For United States, where people, everyone is running to, people came out to fight for that country to make United States what it is today. Canada people are running to. People came out to protect those places. China today, everybody is talking about. People came out, said no, it cannot happen. Look at South Korea, what is happening today. Because institution is strong. Imagine what is happening to the president. Can it happen in Nigeria? Where National Assembly are singing different national anthem for a president. You can see how our institution has become so childish that even people who were elected as national assemblies don't even know their responsibility. They don't know what to do. They only go there to allocate cars for themselves, for their pocket. They don't know their responsibility. That is the problem. So our major issue is our mindset as a citizen. That is why I'm telling you, some people who are condemning corruption today, they
My
are not
brother,
condemning
sir. My brother,
Yes.
can I take 10 seconds, sir?
All right, sir.
When you say these guys, they don't know what to do. They know what to do. They know what to do. They know what to do. It's just that they are playing to their psychophancy. I beg to disagree, sir. These guys, they know what to do. They are only playing to the gallery. That's what I just think.
Mr. Jagun,
For me,
Randolph.
I take it, for me, my brother, I take it that they don't understand, they don't know what to do. Because you can't tell me if you know what to do and you're getting into a place, you know this is your house, you know the way, the door in and out of your house, and you know the rules in the house. And if you know what to do, you will say, okay, you want to bend corner or you playing to this thing. They don't know, so I assume they are ignorant, they don't know. So that is why we need to come together and push those set of people away. I know it's not going to be an easy something, but with electoral reform, with what happened, the little one they manage, which make the politicians, they regret it. What happened 2023, some of them could not return. That is why you see them locking up on the
Thank
electoral
you,
reform.
Prince.
So we need to wake up and begin to make steps to see how we can build a better Nigeria. Thanks. Sorry, Chris, for taking a little of time.
No, it's fine. Thank you, Mr. Alaba. I think Alaba is essentially saying that we all have to be lucid. Let's be conscious of whatever is going on around us. Well, continue on the broadcast. Our time is fast spent. And give us a mandate. Are you ready to talk now? Okay, we move to okay. Give us a mandate.
If you allow me, I mean, I only just speak for a few minutes.
Yeah,
I appreciate
there's
you,
even
Mr.
no 8
Chris.
minutes for you.
I have well, I mean, you just told me that I have 16
Give us a
minutes.
mandate. Can you hear us?
Yeah, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Give us a mandate. Just go ahead. I think we lost Chris. Maybe he's struggling with his network.
Okay. Well,
No, I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me? I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, give us a mandate. Can hear you. Give us a mandate. You have 3 minutes to deposit.
Well, you just told me, sir, that I have 16 minutes. Thank you. The first 8 minutes I didn't take. The second one I take it
No.
together. So
I said
no,
3
you just
minutes.
no.
I
You
beg.
told you no. See, there are two ways to mathematics.
Give us a
It is
mandate. Your
either you
time is
are
going. We have a feast time. Give us a mandate. Your time is going.
there
We
are
have a feast time.
there are two ways there are two way to mathematics. There are two way to mathematics. You make multiplication and doing addition. So in my own dictionary, I have 16 minutes. That's what you just told me. So thank you very much, sir. Well, I think the issue of this country called Nigeria is just very very interesting and very interesting. And like we said, Mr. Peter is doing his best for the country. Is doing all he can and all he need to do for the country. Nigerians only need to arise and do their own bit. And I think to what Mr. Elvi was saying earlier, that Madam Love is my friend mentioned, Peter Obi is a Nigerian. That settles everything. So if you do whatever you want to do about it, is all your problem. But that nobody should speak. That's delusional. But to me again, I will still say that most of these guys in the house, they know the
Can any person hear me?
No.
function.
Yes, can hear you, Mr. Chris.
I think we are losing. Give us our mandate. Give us our mandate. Your network is a bit frosty. I thought it was from my own end. And let's just continue on the broadcast. Abdul Malik, if you are there, quickly talk to us. Abdul
Yeah,
Malik.
good evening once
Yeah,
again, Mr. Chris.
yeah, thank you. 3 minutes, Abdul Malik.
Okay, thank you very much. There is what somebody said, one of the panelists. He said that till now he still believes that Peter Obi won the 2023 election. Don't just still believe 100%. I will tell you because 3 election was held that very day. Presidential election, senatorial election, and House of Rep. Why is it that only presidential election they switch up the beavers? That one will show you, so it looks suspicious. It show you that Peter Obi won the election. It's not that you still believe. Believe 100% he won the election. That is the reason why they switch up the beavers that very day. Why they don't switch up senatorial election or House of Rep? Yes, don't just believe 100%. That is just it. They know what they are doing. They don't want the country to be better. That's why they embrace criminality. When you are criminality, they embrace you. But innocent people, they persecute innocent people in the country. But they embrace criminality. Look at the people that they are stealing money, billions of naira, millions of dollars. But you understand? But look at what happened today. Yaya Bello is working free. But just common people that still like foul, they go for 14 years imprisonment. What a country! Somebody that still some common foul, 14 years imprisonment. Who tip billions? He will go. He will move forward. They will grant it bail 500 million. What a country! We need to dismantle all those criminality, even among of us. We include too. That's why the country is not moving forward. If we really want that country to be good, let us start off from the scratch. Without that, I'm 16 years. We are still talking the same thing, 60 years. Is it not a shame? Come on, Ghana, they have light. Come on, Ghana. There is light in Ghana. But the money that supposed to be used for the citizen, they will store the money and go and keep it abroad. Just to benefit their family and their relationship. People around there, other months they are suffering. People die because of palliative in December period. Just 70 people lost their soul. What a country. After we are defendable. We should stop all those attitudes. It's not good. Yeah, no matter what you do today, wait for the karma. It must come to you. If you lie, you do good. If you lie, you do bad. It must come to you. You can never escape it. That is the only way I praise God. Yes. Thank you very much, Mr. Chris. Thank you for the opportunity.
Yeah, thank you so much, Abdul Malik. That was right on time. Thank you so much. We move to Madam Nenna. Madam Nenna, if you are there, you want to give us your final submission, 3 minutes. Madam Nenna. Okay, it will appear Madam Nenna is not available. So in that instance, we just move on to Mr. Jonathan. Yeah, Mr. Jonathan, do you want to bring this to a final conclusion? And please kindly give a synopsis of the discussion today and give a concrete way forward on this topic today. Thank you so much. You have 5 minutes to do all that, Mr. Jonathan.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chris. I really appreciate it. I greet all fellow panelists. Thanks for all the submission. Very, interesting, informative discussion and submission today. I thank everyone. You see, when Nigerians are talking about division, that we are more divided now, and that is the most important. See the way they are bringing it out. Their strategy for 2027 from the opposition side, that it is about unity. I've been hearing it a lot, even on this platform. Let's come together. Let's, even within the Labour Party, and now the PDP is romancing, obedient to come together. Let's unify so that we can, defeat this common enemy and move Nigeria forward. Fine. Very good one to say. But to now say that the singular most important issue confronting Nigeria today is division is a lie from the pit of hell. Let's go back 30 years ago during the Babangida regime. How divisive was Nigeria then? Let's come back to 2000, at the beginning of this present republic, 1999, 2000. How divisive was Nigeria at this point, a decade apart? 1989, 1999. Nigeria was not this divided, and Nigerians amongst us were not this, it wasn't this bad. And if you look at those periods, was Nigeria actually progressing? Well, Nigeria was not really progressing, even at that time that you will say that we are more or less, we are more united. At that time, we are not even progressing. Not minimizing the importance of unity. But don't come here and start to sell this narrative to Nigerians that unity is the most important thing, that we must come together. You are trying to minimize what the Labour Party or what the Obedient or Mr. Peter Obi stood for since 2023. Where do you want to start from? Are you telling me that everything that Peter Obi stood for since 2022 to 2023 are not core issues that are affecting us today in Nigeria. Where do you want to start from? Is it from the economy? Is it economy? Is it insecurity? Are you telling me that Nigeria is more productive today? Nigeria is not a productive nation. It's as simple as that. And the earlier the people that are in charge get that into their into their, just let me be mind there. I don't want to use any insultive word. As the sooner they get this fact into their carcass, the better for Nigerians. The country is not a productive country. Insecurity is a problem. And largely, this insecurity that we're facing in Nigeria is not as a result of division. It's a man-made insecurity for the selfish ends of some people. Some people in Nigeria, we all know them. Nigerians are not that divisive. It's a political game that they are playing. Is a political game that they are playing, and they have succeeded in it so much, and they are now telling, oh, we are so divided. The problem is the problem of the economy. Nigeria is not a productive country. That is why Nigerians are ready to sell their future for 5,000 naira. Are you telling me that it is disunity that makes people to go and sell their vote on election day? Is it disunity? It's centered on hunger and poverty, lack of understanding. Largely people that are not enlightening at all. It has nothing to do with unity. Don't play that card of unity. Don't bring it on. The core issues are clear for all of us to see. Nigeria is not a productive country. We have a defective electoral system that cannot work anywhere. Those are the issues that we should confront. Whenever they bring about this unity thing, it is for their own selfish ends. Whenever you're trying to play this tribal card, talk of unity, disunity. It's tribal. It's a tribal thing. And that is what is sinking the country. Further sinking the country into the abyss. There is nothing else that is sinking us than these political games that they are playing. It is not a problem that is like that really originated from the country itself. It is just a card that some people are playing.
Mr. Jonathan, round up, sir.
So don't let the likes of Melaye come here and tell us that Mr. Peter Obi is not a unifier. So all the people that voted for him in 2023, they didn't trust him. Where are those people? So they didn't trust him. In fact, I will say today, they trust him more. Mr. Peter Obi as a person, the people that voted for him in 2023, they trust him more today than 2023. So before you extend that card, let's shut it down now. It's not going to work. It's not going to work because you are propelling, you are selling your candidate.
Thank you, Mr. Jonathan.
At the expense of the marketing, Mr. Peter Obi, that will not work.
Thank you, Mr. Jonathan.
I'll leave it there for today. Thank you very much, Mr. Chris.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Jonathan. We just have only 2 minutes to conclude this. Before that, let's say a big thank you to Adelaja Ogumbi for the super sticker. Make a clap for you. Thank you, Adelaja Ogumbi. We really appreciate you from the depth of our hearts. May your pocket never run dry. The good Lord will continue to provide for you. Ladies and gentlemen, We have come to the end of this broadcast today, but in
Mr.
summary,
Mr. Chris, can you give me 1 minute, please?
Abdul Malik, only 10 seconds. We'll not get 1 minute again.
Okay, 10 seconds. Thank you very much, Mr. Chris.
Yes.
Mr. Jonathan, you mentioned one thing. You are right. Insecurity in Nigeria is caused by man-made.
Yes.
That is the reason why they use it to remove Goodluck Jonathan for office. That is the reason why they cause that, they formulate that insecurity. Thank you very much for that. It's caused by man-made, which is APC.
Yes, thank you, Abdul Malik. You see, that was what I was just going to say. That in summary, what Mr. Jonathan said is this: whatever problem, that division we are all seeing today in our nation, they are all superficial. It is not original, and it was created by the politicians. And when he said this insecurity, what Abdul Malik talk just now, all of us, we all know how it came about, and that is very fundamental. Nigeria is not known for the kind of things we are saying, bomb explosion, we are seeing today, bomb explosion and things like that. It's all superficial. What it means that if it is superficial, it simply means that they all can be dealt with easily if you have a focused leader, if you have a politician that is true to delivering the goods, that is not playing politics with the life of the people. So if you get a dedicated politician, all these things we are seeing, this tribal division, everything, they are superficial and they all can be eroded away with just one good economic policy. If they see a unifier like somebody like Peter Obi. Well, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, we don't have much time to dwell on this. Tomorrow we'll continue on the broadcast. It's 11 o'clock if you are in Nigeria, but if you are in Europe, if you are in UK and the Republic of Ireland, it's 10 o'clock. So now, so we say, we will not overshot our runway. So tomorrow we'll continue on this broadcast. I want to thank everybody on the comment section. Unfortunately, I can't mention your name, and everybody on the panel. And Mr. Nanjawas, thank you so much. Lastly, I must say thank you, Mommy Diaspora, and for being the pillar that this broadcast rests on. We appreciate you from the depth of our hearts, and we know you'll be here again to help us to continue on this broadcast tomorrow. Please permit me to invite Mr. Nanjawaj. If he's not available, ladies and gentlemen, it's good night from my end. And thank you, and we expect to see all of you tomorrow. And Mr. Jewel Nashville, we expect to see you tomorrow, and Madam Neobi Nenna. We expect to see all of you tomorrow. Good night and God bless. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Oga Chris. But I don't know if you
can
hear
me. Mr. Anjawaj is here. Mr. Anjawaj, close the program for us. Thank you, sir.
Can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Thank you very much, everyone. I appreciate you all. Now, God bless you now. Oga Chris, thank you. I'm very, very grateful. Mr. Jonathan, thank you very much, sir. I appreciate you. Thank you, Madam Nena, my brother Abdul Malik, Naswell. Thanks for joining us today. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Give us a mandate for coming early to rescue me from here. What was happening earlier on? When we have issue like this, network problem like this, if I have people on the panel, I don't have any issue. The broadcast can still continue. I appreciate every one of you that came in early, and God bless you, man. Thank you very much for those of you that supported the channel, and the love of God is my strength. And my brother Adelaja Ogumbiyi, thank you very much, sir. I appreciate you. May your pocket never ever run dry. I appreciate every one of you. Those of you that liked our video, that shared our video, I appreciate you all. Those of you that called it to the show today, thank you so much. Madam Deborah, thank you. My love of God is my strength. Madam Annie, thank you, thank you, thank you. Mr. Wale, my brother, I appreciate you all. People on the comment section, Mother for all Mommy Diaspora, thank you very much, Mommy. We appreciate you for all that you do. Thank you very much, Peggy Modi. Thank you, Madam Ame Bright. Thank you, Mr. Johnson Emmanuel. Madam Nena, once again. Kay, we can see you as well. Thank you, Alex Adobe King, Jacob DF, Madam Rita, thank you, and many others right there. But before I go, I'd like to quickly comment on what Mr. Abdul Malik said just now, that the insecurity is created by man-made. Then he went on by saying that created by APC. I disagree with you on that. You'd have mentioned created by APC and PDP. Don't forget that PDP was satanic to the extent that we were not even praying for any party, even though not devil, may come take over Nigeria from their hand. So we shouldn't be quick to forget things where we are coming from. So APC and PDP, they are both satanic. There's nothing that we shouldn't be measuring one, forgetting about it. Go back. Don't forget people like Alice Maduke. Don't forget the
I
time.
understand, Mr. Najawo. Let me say, can I say something, Mr. Najawo?
Yeah.
Because Jonathan was in regime and Jonathan is PDP, which is Buhari want to came in, and which is Buhari is now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Anyhow, you try to talk it. Let's say that both of them are same satanic equally. Now the time of Shibor girls, now APC time or BPDP time. So we know all these things now.
Mr. George, I believe Madam Abdul Malik, they talk. You see that Chibok girls, it was all orchestrated. So the role with PDP play inside, they were very weak in handling that. But be that as it may, I think the angle where Abdul Malik,
all of them are one. All of them, even the same people with PDP never pack. All of them never pack. Go inside the APC. So, all of them are the same people, my brother. I appreciate you all, my people. We will expatiate on that particular topic next time. We've come to the end of this broadcast. 3 hours is perfect for us. And I appreciate every one of you that have complied to the new rules and the new timing of the platform. And we are gradually getting used to it. So, yes, it's the beginning of the year. Let everybody join head together to get used to it. Come into the panel on time. Put your voices out there. Look at the wonderful submission today now from people like Mr. Jonathan, Nasrel, Madam Nena, Abdul Malik, Oga Chris. Give us a mandate. These are wonderful submissions. For me, to be honest, now only 2 people now join me, break down what we presented here. I'm good to go. To be honest, I'm just good to go. We need powerful submission, powerful hitting the nail on the head. Yes, we are good to go. I appreciate you all, my people. Before my network log me out again, I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Fingers crossed. Tomorrow is Saturday again. We'll take it from where we stop. Now, God bless you, my people. Press on the like before you go, I beg, and help us to copy the link. You take on with you. Thank you very much. Take care and good night. And bye for now.